think the code is sorry, you mean the background sound? Yeah. Why don't you cover the code? I don't think there is it's showing the code, right? It's not showing the code. कोड देखेको छ र ब्रो टिकटकमा मैले त हटा जस्तो छ त देखेको छ र युट्युबमा त मैले लाइभ बसेकै छैन साउन्ड ओन्ली डलीलाई लाइभ सेयर गरेको छ आउँछ किन अहिले ओके match starts in 15 seconds. Okay, the game is starting. Hello Bella. Yep, of course gonna win. Let's see.
Print science so people can see your science.
I made the top 3 just now.
We have to try this one, I think. Yeah. Okay. Hello, welcome everyone. I'm playing a tournament right now, the PUBG Mobile Hot Hustle Valentine. No. Yeah. So we can go to military base, or like we can go back to Pochinki side, anywhere. Yeah. People started jumping already. So S9, they went to S9. Okay. Can we reach on that location? Yeah, on your map? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we can. From the hill. Yeah. We can. Sometimes it does not here, right? So better to go on that garage side. If there is, we can go directly down. Not then. Yeah, I don't see any vehicle. So let's go to garage side. Yeah, they are coming. We have to go fast. A 2 squad is coming. Yeah, there is vehicle. Yeah. I don't have gun. Got the gun, but Yeah, there was one guy. Yeah. Mm, yeah, we have to go on the Pochinki side to get those. Yeah, we cannot do that now. Yeah, we saw that the Bakle pop up so late. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Where do you wanna go? Like the Pochinki. If we get car, then. Mm, okay, let's go. I'm gonna check on this side if there is. I don't know. Sometimes there will be buggy, so. Yeah, this was near, so right, so they might have activated. I'm coming as well. Careful. Yeah, they activated it. So they might be here, okay? Yeah. Yeah, they are down, right? I have 3x. Do you need? I have AKM and Honey Badger. One, any I can give you. Let's see. They're fighting with each other. Careful. I saw a sound from this side, so enemy on this side with car going on the hill. Two enemy. Car. Is there enemy in the house or was that? Oh, no, okay. No, we didn't have vehicle, right? So people coming rotating. I think it's better not to stay on open. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. There is a monster. Okay. There is monster
Watch
as well.
out.
I'll take the monster. You can take the buggy. They went to. Am I? So do you wanna go to main event now? Because we'll get extra life, right? If there are enemy, we can take a fight. You're going Pochinki? You wanna go Pochinki or what?
Mark the
Pochinki is
vehicle.
near Georgepur. Okay. Okay. So avoid the recall tower. Avoid that. There might be people. Cool. Yeah. It is said like everyone can do up to fourth, right? But like the only 3 team can do it. No one is here, I think, for camping. I have 3x. If I find extra, I'll mark you. You can buy the scope as well. Yeah, they can.
I got supplies.
Okay, I'll come on their side. Okay. Yeah, see him. Okay, one down. This
Watch
one down.
out.
This one down. The other one is in your group. Okay, I'm checking the other one. Yeah, I saw him. He might jump down.
Help.
No. There is one more. Damn. Allah bhai, what are you doing? Okay, where do you wanna go? Okay. Okay. Is there a vehicle anywhere near? What about this side? This one to loot it? Yeah. Oh, my match server timeout. But I'm dead for sure. What the heck? Okay, got it. I get it. I'm back. I'm back. There is bicycle. We can use that. I think this one. Okay. It's looted. What? Hmm. Which one do we have? Hmm. I have cycle. I can go in that to find the. Really? Yeah. Saw him. Yeah. He went. Yep. Hmm. Car coming on our right too. Be careful. Yeah, on the hillside. Okay, let's go back. Yeah. Enemy. This one is looted as well, so oh, that's if you can use that. Enemy here. Vehicle. They're going on the hillside. Yeah, on the next building. Oh, they are flying on our top. They have that flying thing. Using 990, okay? No, I have only one smoke. You got DBS. I think they're. Oh. Oh. Easy. Let's check this. Not. I know, like. मजाले सुट गर्न खोजेको एसएस हैन सुटै हुँदैन हौ त्यहाँ ठिङ्गो उभिरहेको छ क्या त्यो स्क्रिन प्रब्लम हो कि खै के प्रब्लम हो के जहिले त्यस्तै प्रब्लम हुन्छ
Yep, and as we just saw the circle shift, now we are in stage 3, and that brings me back to the point. More people are going to condense within the circle, and you will see a lot of third parties happening around. So either they disengage, and here we go. My favorite pick, Gucci with 9 eliminations goes. What do you think?
This is crazy. I mean, this is going to be the top team currently with 9. I think Team Ironsight's around 8. So these are the two rosters to watch out for right now in terms of eliminations. We're not sure exactly who has done their challenges yet and who hasn't, but we'll keep our eye on that for our leaderboard later. Right now, we're focused on eliminations and then winner, chicken dinner for 10 extra points.
And did you just realize this is HS24, your
That's
pick,
right.
versus PUBG Gucci, my pick. All right, Chad, who do you think? Let us know right now in the chat. Who do you think is going to have an upper hand here? It's a 2v2, it's a fair, but they are on this second floor of the barn house, and the utilities might come handy here.
Utilities super important. It's crazy that we talked about both of these rosters, and now they're in a true 2v2 inside the barn. High ground, very helpful. Playing the stairs correctly, though. Gucci down below, not giving away his life for no reason.
Oh, yep. And Gucci is trying to bait them with the fake throw ball and with the DBS. And just like that, it's a 1v2 by PUBG Gucci. 11 elimination and goes. I have to say, my prediction is looking strong. What do you think?
Yeah, your prediction's looking strong. Our shotgun looking a bit stronger. I gotta say, that was crazy. And, well, oh man, we were talking about Mango from before. It does look like Poketana does win that as well. Figured out where Mango retreated to, and Mango goes down. Man, what a kickoff.
Yeah,
we're not even done with this map already. We've seen some crazy highlight level plays.
And stage 3, there are 12 teams, 12 duos out from the lobby. And this is the play I was talking about earlier. As the circle swings, we have more and more teams centering around inside the circle. And you'll see a lot of third parties And I think Team Dark just pushed out on Team Gucci right here. And Dark was able to isolate one of them.
Okay, here we go.
Knock one.
Now a 1v1 because we saw Dark's teammate playing the off angle. He's actually getting involved now after holding down a long angle from a team approaching. Now going to play a 2v1. We know how that's gone in the past, but Poketana is in a bit of trouble playing around the rock. Half health. Team Oracle trying to get aggressive yet again. Poketana doing unbelievable work right now behind the rock, playing these headies perfectly.
Here comes the nade. This might be a Kobe right here for 1v2. The second 1v2 of the... Look at the HP. He literally has no HP left.
Another nade. The perfect bounce.
Does the job and does the job. 2 1v2s by Poketana from Team RCI. He is carrying hard.
That is crazy. What a player. Watch out for Poketana. That is insane to pick up another 2-piece as an individual. Quick look at the map that you can see where everybody's located. See Pew there now on the outside of the zone. Only 2 teams inside the zone here. Yamna and Sylvie Gaming. Everybody else gonna have to rotate in.
Yep. Everybody else is gonna have to rotate in. But the thing is, they do look like a... No, Yamna is a duo, but Sylvie look like a solo there. So holding a center position in solo duo with the off angle on Barbie with 5 eliminations, they're looking good. But as I was going back to Sylvie, with a solo holding the middle, I don't know. What do you think goes?
It'll be very tough to hold the middle as a solo. I totally agree. I think you want good position though in this zone, and I think the zone pull help that out. Playing for the late game, hoping that there's 2 teams that you can third party and maybe sneak a win. That's really your only game plan right now. I don't know if going for eliminations as a solo in late game is going to go well. So I don't mind kind of ratting out, slowing everything down, and then just looking to hopefully clean up, you know, a 2 to 3 teams fighting and just come in and sneak attack.
Yeah, and that's the part of this particular event that's going to be very tough for a lot of these teams. You might be going up to top 2 positions, and if you die right before that podium finish, you don't get any points. So it's a battle of whether you want to try to sneak in before elimination by third party, or you know, try to be clever and sneak behind someone, do something to get the points on the board, because if you are not first, you are not getting those 10 points.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Our place.
कोची ब्रो त्यो हाम्रो 4th च्यालेन्ज छ नि त्यो टावर मार्ने हैन यदि तपाईले मार्नु भएन मैले एकछिनमा गएपछि मैले पनि मार्न पाउँछ एकजनाले मात्रै हो
Speaking of rush, Team 24K trying to rush out of here, but no fear from distance, finds the right angle, knocks him out of the vehicle and gets the elimination.
Most of the people does not have more kill, only like I saw.
I think this is where I personally would like to be in. They are right inside the circle. They can examine what is happening inside the circle, try to gather as much intel, and see their watch their backs as well, because someone might try to backstab them. But I think this is a prime position up on the hill, gather as many intel inside the circle and try to get as many eliminations as possible. Talking about eliminations goes.
The second one is Livik, right? So do you want to jump straight to Bloomstar, right? The event
for Gucci. This is unbelievable start for this team. If it just stopped right here, if they got wiped right here, that is 26 points in this game alone, not including if they did the challenge when we weren't looking, and not including, of course, if they end up getting the chicken dinner. Crazy game from them. Let's see if they can capitalize on the maximum amount of points. You can see a couple teams moving out. I think that's Farouk's team just now getting eliminated down to
discard
10 teams and less now. So moving into kind of the final fight as our zone moves forward. It's just going to be Doom's team that is inside of New, with our solos trying to creep our way in or drive our way in.
Yep, and that hovercraft is a good strat.
Admissionमा जान खोजेको try to do
does not look like it's a very good strat at this
already someone did it because you have to activate the tree, right? You cannot do only the dance performance. You have to activate that tree, Valentine tree. So that's the mission. So only 3 teams can do it.
If you've got vehicles to potentially use as cover, certainly going to be helpful. And you
want to make it in time.
Hills and any of the last remaining buildings that are left to play around. Got 8 teams, 14 players left.
Absolutely, and
मिल्दैन
this is where having a vehicle comes in handy. That hovercraft was not as handy, but Poktana here looking to do a
No.
third 1v2. What do you think?
I'm thinking it's looking good. Good grief. Poketana hitting their shots. That's one
10 पिपुलले कसरी गर्न मिल्छ त नि
shots. That's one down. Now waiting for the second. Now it does look like their teammate is fully reaching
no,
back
no,
up.
no,
We're
the
gonna watch out
10
for No Fear here. It's going to be a 1v1 because Poketana has
किनभने
been working
तपाईको,
as a solo for a while now. He's going to have to
अर्कोले
go this,
एकजनाले
final
त्यो
couple
ट्रिक
fights.
भनिसकेपछि अर्कोले गर्न मिल्दैन नि त
If I
हैन
had to bet my money, I would be on Poketana, but they only
किनभने
have 30
तपाईको
seconds. and both
तीनटा
of
टिमले
them
मात्र गर्न मिल्छ कि त्यो हामी नगएको हो नि त
in the next circle.
हाम्रो त्यही
So,
हुँदा पनि हामी नगएको
either
इनिमी
they
नहुँदा पनि
engage in the battle right here,
इनिमी थियो
or
हामी
the circle kind of forces them to.
त्यही भएर
Looks
हामी
like
चाहिँ गर्दै
Poketana
गरेन
made up their mind.
ट्राई चाहिँ
and
गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ
Maybe not.
गर्दै गरेन
Yeah, maybe
Well,
bait
it's
it out a
okay.
little bit. I agree. I Poketana may be the better player from what we've
Yes,
seen. We don't know that for sure. Maybe in this
Still-
engagement, but No Fear has a much better position. Now, speaking of position, let's take a look at where Doom's at, playing on top of Gucci, who we've been
Follow
hyping up a lot
Click
today
गरेछ,
as
Click
well.
चाहिँ।
They've won several engagements.
Yes,
Gucci
sir.
in a deep trouble. Doom pretty
Screenshot.
weak as well. But an opportunity to go for a cleanup here. If
त्यही
we got
स्क्रिनसट हो
another
तर तपाईँको
engagement,
एक्टिभेट गरेको
Molly.
गर्नु पर्यो नि त
That Molly
एक्टिभेट
should do the
नगरेपछि
job
त
and
तिनटा टिमले मात्रै गर्न
forces
मिल्छ नि
the
त
Team Gucci out of from cover, I believe, and was able
यदि
to
सबैले गर्न मिल्ने रहेछ
with
नि त
7
हामी त जिजी हुन्छ
eliminations
यार
on with 7 teams remaining. Team Doom looking pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think they were in a really good position, picked up a nice team fight, and now
यसरी
can rotate
जाने
into
स्क्रिनसट
maybe
मात्रै
not
गर्ने
for
हो
free,
भने त
but a
जिजी
little
हुन्छ
bit clearer. Now, at the top of
हामीले
our
गर्दै गरेन
zone,
नि त
if you
त्यति
will,
त
you can take a look at team.
गर्न मिल्दैन भनेर किन फर्स्टमा त्यो
FaZe
केटीले त्यो
on your screen right
ट्रीलाई
now.
एक्टिभेटै गर्नुपर्छ
Decent
भन्यो नि
position
त
here. Well, it was decent until we got a chance to look at new. Look at where the
ए
zone
त्यो
is
मैले
full.
पुस
This
गराएको
is
छु
why
नि
you have a
त
vehicle, though. You
के
gotta be able to
अरे
use it for
क्रप
cover.
गराएको छु नि त त्यही
You
भएर
should not
यस्तो
get picked off from distance as
गर्दाखेरि
you rotate into new. Now, our new zone is literally wide out in the open here. Nobody's in it yet because if you get there early, you might get shot first. It's going to be a waiting game, and I think there's going to be a lot of engagements on this rotation in.
Absolutely. And you know what I just realized? Team Gucci
Yeah,
was
team
on the top
here,
of the
team.
table. So Team Doom taking out Team Gucci opens the field.
So
for
the
everybody
first
else.
mission is like you have to activate,
In
right?
the battle,
So after
they
someone
might have a chance
activated,
to
you
capture
cannot
Team
just
Gucci.
send the screenshot,
Yeah,
right?
it is looking like
Going to that
couple
place.
fights on the outside.
Right.
Like we
That's why
mentioned,
we did not
Sylvie
do.
Gaming still alive as a solo. Been a solo
Only 3
for
team can do it.
nearly
Yeah.
half of this map, just buying their time trying to third party. Unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult to third party when it's very obvious No Fear knows exactly where you are. But luckily, No Fear getting shot in the back and not able to get
This,
into cover. It's Doom from distance yet again finds the right angle.
6-8
Absolutely. And somehow he was able to
16,
get
we
his
have only
duo
4 points.
Solosi
Yeah.
up on Battleground 2 with 8 elimination, 4 teams remaining.
I don't know,
And
like
this
I think
is
the activate
only
option
other
should be
duo.
there, right?
How many duos we have? We have like 3 duos remaining.
In the
so
screenshot,
it
instead of
might-
showing that.
I would not count them out yet, although they are outside the zone and trying to get into the circle.
4 teams. Couple
Sylvie
duos. Here we
still
go.
there.
So the
Lala
gaming,
has-
yeah, waiting as long as possible for this rotation, hoping somebody looks away.
Correct, bro.
With a couple shots, plays on. Big Blue ends up getting an elimination there. Won't go to the scoreboard, but keep that in mind as we move over to Newbology here with FizzW looking for angles as well. Doom
Yeah,
gets taken
nice.
down. Fizz gets
Juicy.
credited with the knock and the elimination. But team effort there as we get another elimination on the outside. We are down to a 2v1 and Iron Sight
lose a
in
team
trouble.
fight.
Sorry, 2v2. Iron Sight was in trouble and we lose one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Indie
Losing
Iron
versus-
Sight FB,
versus-
a solo now in a 1v2 with one knocked on the other side. Newbology has the high ground.
But I don't think Ironside knows where Nubology is. The way he was peeking behind the tree.
Nobody
So
knows.
1v1 on a straight gun
His team
fight.
got it.
I think Team Fizz
A guy who killed you in Pochinki.
Whoa, what shots over the top. Caught them unaware. Unfortunately, missed a few.
I cannot play
FizzW
tomorrow too
hardly
as well.
ever misses a
I
bullet,
gotta go
and
out
they
at
get the
afternoon and
winner chicken
evening. I'll be out
dinner.
as well.
Fizz with
So no tomorrow,
10 points
no
added to their
Saturday, no
overall
Sunday, only
leaderboard
on
as
Monday
we
now.
calculate their eliminations. We make sure that they did their challenge. That could potentially be 20 points just from
Let's
the
see,
winner
like,
chicken dinner.
if
and a
like the
challenge
first
completed,
game, like
let alone the amount of
if
eliminations
lots of
they were
people
able to get. So
completed the
great
challenge,
patience from them,
then I
getting
don't
out
know
of the
like
high ground
how
position
they
is
gonna
difficult.
get
So
there.
yeah, a great win.
If they only send the
Absolutely,
screenshot
and I think they
about
made
the
a right decision to go into the circle first.
tree
I
one,
think Team Ironside kind of
going to the
hesitated.
tree
Maybe
with
they
your
waited
partner
out the
and
blue
send
to
the
come
screenshot.
in, and as you saw, they got pushed inside by the blue, and Team Fish were in the circle. I think that kind of helped them too. But overall, I think there is a chance Team Fish with that winner chicken dinner might be sitting at the top. But hey, challenge point could be an off bouncer.
Yeah, well, and also, I mean, remember, Gucci had a ton of eliminations.
I think
we saw
he
Pocahontas
saw
doing the
through
eliminations category as well.
TVS.
I don't know. There's a lot of question marks on where this leaderboard will
I think,
land because
from
everybody
his
maybe earned
POV,
their points in different ways on that
his
map.
POV,
Some
like,
teams got
he was
really
saw you.
aggressive and picked up a ton of eliminations, which will be over 20 points just from eliminations alone. Whereas others, obviously, getting winner chicken dinner helps, but making sure you prioritize getting that challenge for 10. Who knows where this leaderboard will land? But it's just the first game of 5. It's not the warm up because it definitely counts, but it feels like that. We started out hot, Kivis. What'd you think of our map number 1?
Absolutely. From the moment they got off the plane into the Yasna, into the Pochinki, we were going. I think the production team had a very hard time keeping up with all the fights happening around in Pochinki, Yasnaya, all over the map, all the way to the end. And I think we did see a team complete the challenge, so it'd be interesting to see where the standings are.
So they
I think we had a couple folks complete the challenge, but you're right. Hey, production was jumping around to show us all those fights too, because like you mentioned, this update is very unique. Oftentimes with updates, you get one singular hot drop that people fight over, and then we play out the rest of the map. Whereas with this update, a couple of our normal POIs, Pochinki for instance, they were very, very hot, and there was a lot of fights all over the map because of that, with the Yasna being another one with our main hubs based on our playing line. So yeah, very fun start there in Erangel, and it's only going to get even more fast-paced because we're going to Livik next, Chemist. I can only expect we'll see a lot of the same, just maybe a little bit more in the mid-game.
Absolutely, but one thing I will tell production right now, it's going to be a little bit easier because there are only 2 POIs in Livik, so we'll only have to go between Midstein and Blumster. Those are the name of the POIs. But I'm looking forward to Livik because
you can go outside the zone, take all the heals, right?
I can only imagine what Livik brings in.
But we have to do within
I agree. Well, I'm thinking back on that map. I think probably of the update features that they added into the game, I think the Flora Wings we probably saw the most usage out of. Some really unique ways you can get around the map.
So we have to survive. I think it's the best one is we have to survive
dodging very quickly.
till last
Chemist, grabbing a knockdown elimination and backing out, so make sure that their teammate doesn't come and clean you up. It was a really cool way of using the skills that the Flora Wings offered. Probably the thing we saw most. You expect to see everybody else going for Flora Wings at the very beginning as well. And anything else that we should look forward to in Livik? I mean, vehicles, important, maybe not as important as we saw here in Erangel. Any other thoughts on the update and unique ways that folks could be utilizing the new update even more, maybe, in Livik?
Absolutely. I think one thing we didn't see, maybe some duos used it, targeting vines. So it's another item in update 4.2 that you can use to pretty much scout the buildings. So the Flora Wings will let you go around the building, give you more mobility and maneuver around it. But the targeting vines, you can go inside the building, around the building, and actually scout where the enemies are. And I'm thinking that might be useful.
Yeah, let's keep our eyes peeled for that. But I'm getting word our scores are ready. So let's take a look at our leaderboards and see where everybody landed. Game 1 was a doozy, and I think our points are going to be pretty spread out across the leaderboard. And it is Team Fizz W at the top, 38 total points with that win. But walk me through the rest of this leaderboard. This is from Game 1 here, Kimis. So this is the order that the teams fell in. And Team PUBG and Gucci had 36 points, even though they fell in 8.
I'm not sure how
that
they
is
calculated.
the power of getting the chicken dinner.
Others will have gone too, right?
Only one team. There is only
they
one
only need
last
the
team,
screenshot.
last duo standing in this event. That 10 points
Others will have gone too,
literally
right?
propelled Team Fish by 2 points, which in my opinion is not a big of a gap because the event is 5 maps long and it could change anytime. But if I was more
Alright, bye. Good night. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most people will be coming on that side. See, 32 people is coming on that side. Around 29. Yeah. Let's focus on the kill at first, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Lots of people are coming. I get match server timeout all the time. Mm, that's not so, right? So there is one guy. There was. There is one in
Watch
the
out.
top. Okay, be careful. No, but he's
Watch
on
out.
this here on top. Okay.
Help.
On land. Oh, I died. Oops. Another attack on it. Heal shot. He got me twice. Okay. I have to go and recall. Yeah. Yep. There is enemy. Lots of enemy. Yeah. Two on the other side. Here is one. Oops, oops. Uh, there is
Watch out!
two more on their
Watch
side,
out!
different squad. More than yeah, it's open.
Watch
They can
out!
see. No. See, it's open. Top guy. See. There is still empty. Okay. Space can. Oh my god. See? Yeah. He had that flying thing, I think, and he went on top. Mhm.
Pretty decent. So I watched that movement. That was crazy. Great plays from Gucci to stay alive and pick up one. Looking for the second potentially. Nope, there's gonna be a third party actually clean up Team Arcia here.
That's one thing about Livik that a lot of player, myself included, like about Livik is there are a lot of chances that you are going to get third partied. If you are not on your toes, you have to be aware at all times. If you are not aware, someone is sneaking behind you.
Agreed. Well, I'm
Yeah,
also paying attention to
12.
chat, by the way. We got a lot of folks giving some love here for Gucci. So shout Gucci out again. We've been talking about him a lot. Keep our eyes on him on your screen currently. See what you can do. Band on the other side. Trying to find the right angle to play against Gucci. A little bit scared of the shotgun that Gucci's been terrorizing the map with thus far. And yet again, terrorizing Band with another well-placed shot.
Absolutely, and this shotgun in Livik might just be your best friend when it comes down to 1v1 fights. But the best thing about this one is a duo. You can if you can isolate one of the duo, you can actually have that upper hand like we've seen in Erangel a lot of time. So here's Doom. I think we are thinning down on people, teams at Minstein.
That's right. Another one cleaned up on top. Gucci picks up another wipe. That's 6 eliminations now for this duo. 12 points on the board. There's those Flora Wings to dip out of here and go collect some flowers potentially.
Yep, and this is the bonding tree I was talking about earlier. As you can see on the bottom, there are all the flowers that they need. And the best thing Gucci is doing is he's using the Flora Wings to scout out if anybody comes from the behind. And Quan Deathshot, his teammate, collecting those flowers, and I'm excited to see
It
that
says like it can
animation,
be
and I
activated
want to
multiple
get your
times.
thoughts on it, Ghost.
Maybe there was
Yeah,
a time
definitely.
frame.
Pay attention
this
to when
is
they're
the-
done. Ooh,
So
nice.
I think what
angle
she
from
meant
Matana.
was like a
Again, like I was saying,
that
if
what
you're
she meant
ever
was like
paying
the
attention to your
upper
surroundings,
one,
you got to make sure that
like,
you're not accidentally throwing a shoulder into a
uh,
window for a
the
third party
waiting for teammate.
could engage. Crazy.
Yep. And did you notice Yamna was actually about to pull a trigger on Killshot, I believe, who just
That
got
was-
eliminated, and then she was like, "Oops, I can't do that because there is another team right across the road." Talking of another
Yeah.
team, we have
There is like
another team
one guy and there
just
is
landing in
another
another three-way
two guy
battle
on the
here.
right.
Yeah, Doom on the other side.
See.
And we've got people, down below. We've got, I think, 4 here technically, between a couple solos and then a duo down below. Poketana.
Did I just see someone right
Not
below
complete.
Poketana
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
That is
Baby Profana, breathe right below Poketana. And it's the reason Poketana's having to
So-
play safe here.
question for you goes, who is second parting, third parting, fourth party? Who's third party?
Our game is Prime, right? I
Tell me,
think
give me
Prime
a
is pretty
description,
hard,
right?
so
And I think
we can go
no,
to
I think this
hot
might
drop,
be a battle for
but
the
we can
respawn
try
tower.
going up, right?
Yeah, the issue here is
It doesn't matter,
team
like,
right
if we
below
die
Poketana
up
is
instead
a
up.
duo. They don't necessarily know that everybody else that's here is a solo, so they know
Yeah,
that
this
it's
we have to
risky to
try.
push out. They also know there's several teams around, and they've
Yeah, I
got
think-
low ground position. So Poketana actually has a very powerful position right now, and it's pretty obvious that they know Poketana's up above because just shot their weapon just a moment ago. But they obviously don't have equipment probably to throw this way. They probably don't have frags to throw on top or mollies to throw on top, or they would have tried that already. Or maybe they've already used them. So
did
because
you
of
have
that,
kill?
we're in a bit of a waiting game. There's not really
One.
any pressure to move yet. It's just about who moves first and who gets punished for it.
Absolutely. And we come back to the bonding tree, and this is where everybody wants their flowers to present to their Valentine partner for this event. And this is gonna be another waiting game, I believe.
But we did
Just
try
for
that
the
one,
flowers.
right?
But
Try to
those-
activate that one.
As I
But,
was
we
mentioning
could
at the
not,
beginning of this
activate,
event, there are
their,
patches in Erangel. If you drive around
yeah,
the
the
map,
first one,
there
right?
are
We did
patches
try in the
where you
room.
can get the flowers. So bonding tree is
So,
not the only place where
We
you
did
can
try,
get
like,
those,
at first I
flowers.
activated
So
that one, right?
maybe some of those teams are doing.
From
I
another
see
account,
Hell Girl
and there
all
was
the way
no
down,
option to
by
activate
the power
second
plant.
time.
Maybe that's what he's doing.
You can just do that
We'll just have
animation.
to see.
Yeah, you can see completing our challenges here, picking a few flowers on main while we take a look at our map feed on the right. Of course, still have some people
right,
up in Blobs. There's still, it looks like at least a team that's won out in Midstein. And then, of course, we've been paying attention to Poketana and everyone else in this area. I think another player has dropped into the building and actually already been eliminated as well.
Same, bro.
And then, well, we used our horse to get into the mix, and now we're down below with Munatek, with Team
Again, for-
Yamna back into the mix to help out, hopefully, for that fight while Poketana
Squad is
finds
easy.
one. Oh, the duo tried to back up.
Squad
Like
is
I
easy,
said,
but
they tried to
duo,
find an
right? There are
angle
lots of
and they got
team,
punished for it.
different player, right?
Absolutely, and this is where this might be a trouble for Poketana, because if
Yes,
the
yeah.
other duo has a utility, anything, Molotov cocktail, grenade, anything, that's a game over for Poketana.
Oh,
And I may
think
have
that's
passed
what
it off
happened.
them.
yeah, I think that's exactly. Poketana maybe peeked a hair too long, and the duo behind the rock was able to take the shots finally and take down Poketana, who was a menace around this small area. But Yamna still alive for their roster and wins the fight against Doom. Yamna perfectly timed. Couple hipfire shots into the ADS to get the cleanup. Doom goes down, and winning out down below is huge. But another fight over the. Oh no, Levi.
That might
Yes.
be the end of Team
You can see
Levi
there,
as
right?
well.
Lots
I
of people are
believe he
camping in the,
came here to recall
recall
his
tower.
Yeah.
teammate, and
And
Sultan said, well,
other people
you know
cannot
what?
re-
We got
recall,
some more
their
ideas.
teammate.
I don't think you belong here.
everyone is camping, right? Different
So,
team.
two
And if you go to
eliminations,
recall,
holding
get
a
sucked.
respawn, maybe they might be able to sneak in some more. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, and playing around
That's
these
what
the
happened, like,
recall
there
towers
was
is very
3 or 4
important. I
teams
think getting your players
that
back
were
on the map when it's just a
doing
duo,
that.
like that player advantage of having double the amount of players as an opposition in a true team fight is so incredibly
गाह्रो छ
important. That it
साथी
makes
अब
sense
के
for a lot of
रिकलमा
teams
गएको
that you
रिकलमा
whether
गर्न
it's
नि
solo or duo,
2-3
have
राउन्ड
camping
फ्याक्टाउ
around
फ्याक्टाउ
these beacons, but either way you
Yeah.
look at it, big pickup.
इभेन्टमा अब
Going back
यो
to the respawn, do
24
you think
एज
Yamna now recalls
इभेन्टमा
her
सेकेन्ड टाइम
teammate?
इभेन्टमा नझरे
Did
हुन्थ्यो
you notice her
झरिहाल्यो
teammate was
लाउँछ
missing,
भनेर
or she just
अनि
stayed
रिकल
there
गर्न
and
पाउँछ
like,
भनेर
this is
के
my
गर्नु?
recall tower, and I'm going to own this? What do you think?
I think
Or
the
she
key is
moves out of there?
Yeah, I think the key is you got to figure out if you've cleared the entire area around the tower, right?
That's
You got to make sure that there's not other teams still camping it. If
Yeah.
it's clear, I think you go for it, and then you can move on your merry way to get into zone. So we'll keep eyes on that when we can as we take a look at PUBG and Gucci back on your screen here with Deadshot alive, Gucci down. Deadshot looking to potentially go for
they
the goal.
did complete the mission as well.
And for Team
Yes, sir.
Gucci's
They
sake, I
complete the
hope
mission as well.
no one else is driving by to
Both
say
mission they
hello.
completed. Yeah.
Team Sultan still
Yeah.
collecting flowers. So looks like not a
Yeah.
lot of teams have completed collecting flowers. And if I can
Yeah,
remind
after
you,
certain
or
time, yeah.
if you aren't aware,
Like this.
you need at least 3 different type of flowers for one bouquet. So there are 2 bouquets you can complete. You need 3 flowers for one and 3 other type for the other one. So Looks like no one is contesting Team Sultan. Maybe Team 24, I see on their west side, might be coming in to spoil the party, but looks like Team Sultan is able to pick up the flowers and Flora wing away to the battleground.
But if you
what
don't
is their
have
duo, though?
teammate,
I
then
didn't see their duo.
I think
Doesn't
they were
matter.
down. Yeah, and this is the duo in the area. They might have either been down. I actually didn't notice. We'll have to double check on the map again. But FS gonna be moving up here. Maybe got to read that.
yeah,
Hey, there's a team ahead of us trying to complete the challenge, or maybe they're just wanting to complete the challenge themselves. And like you said, Bonding Tree, a little bit of a bait. It's a great way to grab the flowers you need for the bouquet, but obviously everybody's thinking that, and so could see a lot of engagements there. So maybe they're thinking better of going there.
Absolutely. And here's Team Night Emperor Queen Bia, not aware that there might be someone right behind. And this is the beauty, if I can say, for spectators. The beauty of Livik is you get engagement from all sides. That was the nice third party by Team Hell. I believe Kite might be running away from one duo straight into another duo. Okay, I think Kite survives here.
Yeah, it does, but it gets a little scary there for a moment. It's worth mentioning, too, while Gucci's in maybe a bit of trouble, have to back off. Deadshot playing the high ground. It's worth mentioning, our wording for our challenge is that with your duo, you have to collect the flowers at the flower fields to make those 2 bouquets and then gift them to each other. So it is necessary to have both your players alive to complete the challenge. It is something you got to pay attention to. But we are moving into the end game here. Only 10 teams left as we find some more eliminations with Deadshot and Gucci now on 8 total at 16 points, regardless of anything else.
Absolutely.
It's
And
nice.
there is one small caveat to it that you can collect those flowers and
Yes,
pass it
it's
to
nice
your
as
duo.
well.
So your duo
Yes,
doesn't
it's nice
necessarily
as
have to be there to collect
Yeah.
the flowers.
Yep.
You can collect the flowers. And the way it works is you collect the flowers, you synthesize the bouquet, then give it to your duo. So if teams are thinking about that, they might send one solo to kind of collect the flowers. But the thing is, they have to survive, right? If you get eliminated, your all flowers are gone. There is no bouquet, no party, no 20 points goes.
I know.
Let's remind our viewers, the challenge is 20 points, double the points than winner chicken dinner, which is going to be very crucial for this map.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the difference maker on you being near the top of the leaderboard at the bottom, is whether or not you got that challenge done. To do so, like you mentioned, you could send one to get the bouquets. You have both alive to actually complete the challenge at the end of it. But we're in the end game here. Zone getting a lot smaller. Only a couple folks were actually inside the zone when our quick look at that map feed. And so everybody else going to be fighting on rotation in, playing on the edge of the zone here, still being a bit of trouble. There's a second. Lala just goes down, unfortunately. Night Temper picks up a couple. And Yamna is actually, I think, trying to maybe complete the challenge in blue right now, just so they get the 20 points. This is smart. This is a great forward thinking. As long as they have enough healing for it, this is 20 points, and they may die because of it, but if they can get it done in time, that's huge.
I think it's worth it. I think
100%.
at this point,
Zone is
getting those
so
20
it's pretty hard.
guaranteed 20 points is a lot better than gambling your way.
You just have to interact, right? So I think,
because
yeah,
these are sweaty
Muno
lobbies.
got knocked.
You might not expect a
Yeah.
Muno might not have enough mats right there, and is gone to blue. And will Yamna actually make it? I
don't think
so.
A great effort.
After the third zone, it's pretty hard.
I think you're totally right. 20 points is so big that you have to complete the challenge. So
After the
they
third
stayed.
zone,
We
it's
saw it on
pretty
the map
hard
feed there.
to
They're
complete
way up
outside
north
the
in blue. There was really no chance of them getting out. But we get back to the action. 7 teams here, Chemist, and fighting on edge as expected.
Yes, this is the other thing about Livik is nobody wants to go in the middle because you can get crashed at any time. Talking about crashing, that grenade crashed right behind Gucci. Quan is right there to help him. Oh, Hellboy also on half HP.
Yeah, both very well placed nades. One connected just a bit better to actually get full, and Hellboy in trouble, burning up some, but still alive. So Hellboy, Hellgirl working together here. I think we will be able to get the revive on the backside, though.
I believe so, and they still have 9 seconds to med up, heal up, and before the
now next game.
But the problem is
they
cannot overpeak from this side because that area is controlled by Hellgirl, and the left side is quite open. But Gucci says,
right, definitely going to the hard drop.
Yeah,
After
blue
that, we
moves
can,
fast though at this point, and it hits
yeah.
hard. So we are losing a lot of life. Gonna have to use our meds as we're running, and likely gonna
Save.
get picked up in transition. Is my
Just-
expectation.
Yeah, just
I don't even know if
stay
Deadshot's
in
gonna be able
one
to make it in
spot,
time. It's so close, and Gucci just has to keep
near the
running.
center side.
Hellgirl also
Just
going
wait
down
for-
from the play zone
just
though. We
because
just saw that
if
in
you
the
don't
video on
have
the
the
left
primary,
side.
right,
So both
you
of those two
have
teams
net,
just
doesn't matter,
overstayed that
you
fight
cannot
by a
complete
hair.
that, so
And now we
miss that
move and
one.
take a look at the in circle and a big fight
Yeah.
on main. Iron Sight yet again. A team near final circle. Reminder, Iron Sight got second in the last round in terms of placement, and they've done it again to make it to the final fight, but they
I think,
are in a bit of trouble.
Yep,
Like
and
Dreadstart.
Gucci somehow just
I feel like
ran
the
straight
Dreadstart
into
team
the
might win,
circle and nobody contested
tournament
him,
as
and
well.
that might be very
Like-
costly for this entire lobby because
They have lots
he
of
has
kills
been
as well,
Oh,
wrecking
no.
havoc, and that nade might
Yes,
1v1
It's a
Magic
Dreadstart.
versus Gucci right here with the pre-fire with the shotgun from the top.
see, yeah.
Gucci
See, now it's
is
11.
different.
11
Plays
kills
the
right
rock.
now.
It wins the backside. of
Last game, I
the
think they had
zone.
like a
This
13
is
kill.
such a huge
13 more than
rotation for
13
Gucci, especially losing Deadshot in the rotation as a solo to be able to win that. Catches some folks
That's-
unaware and then wins the 1v2. He is not out of the woods
The
yet, though.
circle
Look at
is-
right above on the rocks.
It's a
Look at
2v1.
what they are doing.
And
A
2v1.
2v1 to wrap up this lobby. Gucci is half health. If Gucci wins this, I will freak out on main broadcast. This is going to be a tough one.
This is going
Yeah.
to be very tough because he just finished that 1v2 fight and his armor,
Knock one,
helmet,
and
everything is gone,
put it
and
back
he's
on
not
the
even
mechanics.
100 HP. I think he only has bandages, so it's all about a mental game at this point. Does the duo jump down? Oh, he gets the knock,
Gucci knows he's got to close the
no
gap
time
and
now.
win with the
Yes,
shotgun.
yes,
and the
Isolates the
duo is
1v1.
below.
He trades
Yeah.
positions, uses his shotgun advantage to
He
push
went
the
from other
fight,
side
and now
upper.
a true 1v1. Like
Now
you
he
said,
is on
Gucci,
the
not
upper.
even full health,
Upper.
but now has
Yeah.
all of the
Yeah.
advantages in the world. Playing the
Yeah.
high ground position,
Exactly.
has the shotgun
Great.
for the close engagements if he wants it, and has a little bit of miss. Finds the angle. Trades like,
he's
look
one
and
HP
breathe. He's
now.
on 1
One
HP in a
second,
dream. Gucci's
And
gonna
No.
challenge.
shotgun, he
Oh.
gets the win.
See, Gucci
Gucci,
got it.
what are we watching here?
Dreadstart-
He was
yeah.
on the bottom of
Yeah,
the rock.
Dreadstart-
The duo was on the top. He gets that upper hand, goes on the top,
Yeah.
gets that duo wipe. Do you call it a squad wipe or a duo wipe goes?
I'll call it just the best play we've seen so far. I don't know what it is, but it's a dang good time. PUBG Imp Gucci goes crazy, repping PUBG Mobile in the name and winning map 2. What a insane performance. And I think if you look back on Gucci's perspective, Kibis, on that entire map, you see a non-stop action, non-stop winning of fights, and then also some of the craziest rotations you could possibly think of. Reminder about the fight between Hellboy and Hellgirl. It was so bad. Gucci goes down in trouble, gets picked up by Deadshot. He still rotates it and still wins the map, even from low ground position to start. Crazy stuff.
That is absolutely insane. But I would also give shout out to his duo partner Quan Deadshot because he held that fight against
Yep.
the Hellgirl and Hellboy because
Let's
they were,
try.
Gucci was down.
If we get
he
the
was
primary, right,
utilizing
we have to
Molotov,
jump
grenade
where there is
just
only
for
one
them so
team,
that
right? One
they cannot push him.
red
He
dot
bought
is
enough
available,
time
and we
to get
can
his teammate back up.
place
Maybe
that,
gave him some meds because he only
Cloud
had bandages.
and,
Yeah.
They traded the bandages.
that guy.
Quan Deadshot goes by the zone. Gucci makes it. And one thing I called out is
If we get the
letting
primary,
Gucci
right,
walk straight
then
into the zone
we have
with
to
no,
jump,
no
land
contest. That
on
was a
the
bad decision for entire
map,
lobby as it
right,
proved.
where there is only
Yeah,
one.
and it was funny
player.
because obviously there was a lot of shots being fired on
Like,
their side.
where
because
there are-
of the
there are
engagement
not
with
so-
Hellboy and Hellgirl. However, I think it was the
Yeah, I
only
know,
fight
but like
on that
we
side.
have to
and so
try.
because of
If we
that,
survive
everybody else, they
till the
turned their
last
eyes to the opposite side of the map,
minute
the top
in
side
the
of the
event,
zone. That was a lot of
then
engagement.
we
So
might
when
be able
Gucci
to
got
do it.
in, well, it was all she wrote. Gucci found everybody unaware and then wins it in a crazy 1v2 with the shotgun. Very well played from Gucci. Folks, after that, we got to take a very short break. We got to catch our breath. We got to figure out the scores. This leaderboard is going to change dramatically. There were 20 points on the line from the challenge, 10 points on the line from Winner Winner Chicken Dinner, and obviously all of the amazing
change the
eliminations. So we'll stay tuned for those scores when we come back. Got to check it out. It's going to be a
So
lot of fun
start
for map
in
number
2
3.
As Ponine's story comes to an end, it's time to introduce our latest AI smart ally, Barkle, who will greet everyone in V42's theme mode. At the start of the match, Barkle will appear on the map. Interact with him and fight alongside this loyal companion. Barkle has excellent smart interaction capabilities. Just issue commands by voice chat or the command wheel, and he'll execute them perfectly. In battle, Barkle angrily throws stones at distant enemies, dealing damage to them. You can also command Barkle to spread his arms and block enemy attack to buy you precious breathing room. When your health is low, Barkle will use his own health to restore yours. If you get knocked down, there's no need to panic. Barkle will return to you in time to rescue you. Also worth noting is that as Barkle's health continually decreases, his leaves will gradually wither. You can use that to quickly determine Barkle's current status and adjust your strategy. What's more, Barkle can
Can you
also
see
help
now?
outside of
What do you
battle
do?
when you need
It mistakenly
supplies. You can
changed
command
by
Barkle to detect supplies
So
within
that-
range. Traveling long distances is tiring, so you can also have Barkle carry you to a target location, safely and swiftly. Currently, Barkle supports voice interaction in English, Arabic, Turkish, and Russian. However, he can't actually speak. He's only able to respond with Barkle on the road.
Barkle's on the road.
Change your first language in settings to communicate with Barkle in the corresponding language. PUBG Mobile's V4.2's Primewood Genesis is now available. Play alongside a Royal Barkle and experience smart combat like never before.
Friend Fest limited time romance coming soon.
Yeah.
2 minutes to unlock
त्यो
fun
डिले भएर
gameplay.
चाहिँ देखेको हो
During Friend Fest, the bonding tree checkpoint in Erangel and Livik will change to a pink theme. A sea of flowers creates a friendly atmosphere. Pick all kinds of flowers and combine them into 2 limited edition bouquets in the lower left corner of the backpack. Gift them to a nearby friend to trigger duo interaction effects and unlock 2 single match cosmetics. Gift a faded dance bouquet to unlock a flower crown. Gift a surprise bouquet to unlock the sunflower cover. Check in solo or as a team at the bonding tree checkpoint to trigger different dreamlike dance stage effects. Enjoy exclusive performances during Friend Fest. You can also get bonding packs to unlock even more supplies. The Blossom season of romance has begun. Let's check it out. Complete missions in the event to get friends.
देखिरहेको रहेछ खोइ
Collect a
खोइ मैले
certain number
अर्को
of
स्क्रिन
friend tokens to
लगाइरहेको
get
छु
the 2026 limited edition avatar.
I'm showing different
avatar
screen
frame,
हैन
and
तर
other
different
item
आइरहेछ
rewards.
खोइ किन
In
हो
addition, the entire
I don't know.
server has collectively checked in at the bonding tree and sent flowers 100,000 times. All players on the server can collect the Snowman music track for
Still
free
देखिरहेको
in the
छैन
event. January 25th, 2026. Held simultaneously in Indonesia, Turkey,
Still देखिरहेको छैन
Egypt,
स्क्रिन
and
मैले
Pakistan.
कालो
It
गरिरहेको
is
छु
world
त
records for most pairs
YouTube vertical
performing a
canvas YouTube
choreographed
vertical
handshake.
canvas त्यही छ
World
त नि
record challenge event. Players can get the same super handshake.
देखिरहेको छु
5D
मैले
emote by
हेरिरहेको छु
completing missions.
लाइभ हेरिरहेको
Let's
छु
witness the birth of a new record together.
Hey.
P.S. The permanent super handshake
But
emote
देखिरहेको छ खोइ
obtained
किन
from
हो
the supply shop.
लाइभ अफ गरिदिन्छु टिकटकमा है
Everyone is welcome to dance in the blue zone. Creative flower-giving
मैले
videos such as sending flowers in the red zone.
प्रोफाइलमा
Record your most
go to your
beautiful
profile.
or funniest moments.
यहाँबाट
Be
गइरहेको छु
selected to receive official mysterious prizes.
गइरहेको छु प्रोफाइलमा त गएको छु
Wonderland
बट
Flower Shop
के भएको
available
हो?
for a limited time. PUBG Mobile's romantic
understand.
gift. Players can use their game account to collect flowers at
ए यस्तो
designated
गरिदिनु
offline
ओके
locations. You can also follow PUBG Mobile social media accounts,
यस्तो गरिदिनु
locate flower
That's
shops,
nice.
and post PUBG Mobile related content to collect them. Friend Fest is coming soon. Non-stop surprises. Meet under the bonding tree. Express your
किन
feelings
देखिरहेको
with bouquets.
यस्तो गर्दाखेरि मेरो फोटोवाला आएछ क्या किन कसरी आयो त्यो मैले त्यो बुझ्दै थ्याङ्क यू हेलो मामा हाउ आर यु मैले अर्कै स्क्रिन देखाइरहेको छु बट यहाँ अर्कै स्क्रिन आइरहेछ क्या आई डोन्ट अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड वाइज द्याट मैले यसमा चाहिँ अर्कै स्क्रिन देखाइरहेको छु क्या यहाँ युट्युब भर्टिकल भनेर अनि लाइभमा चाहिँ अर्कै आइरहेछ धन्न कोही नै हेर्ने छैन र ठिक भयो
Welcome welcome back. PUBG Mobile, Next Star, Heart Hustle. I'm Coach, this is Chemist, and I gotta say, we've had a blast thus far. 2 games done and dusted. We did Erangel into Livik, and we're headed back to Erangel here shortly, Chemist. But before we get there, we gotta take a look at our scores because, again, we had a 20-point challenge on the line. Right? Plus our 2 points per elimination, plus our winner chicken dinner. That I gotta say, Gucci showed us the craziest final 1v2. So let's take a look at those scores, and Chemist, you can walk me through that leaderboard from this game and this game alone.
And Team PUBG M Gucci on the top with 36 point, no challenge point, but 26 elimination point in Livik. That is
it might be on like
and Team 24
total, right, we might be in
place,
top
and
20.
that is the difference that we're highlighting throughout that match is
yeah.
they have 16 elimination point, but look at those challenge point.
20
challenge point puts them right on top. 36 and 36, and all the other teams.
Yeah.
Not
look
so
at that. Good is 36 point last game.
14 and 15 again goes.
Why it's showing 36 point for us to see.
Yeah.
We haven't done the challenge point.
Both of them with challenge point alone, they are within the striking distance of 36. What do you think, Goes?
Yeah, no, I love this leaderboard for that very reason. It shows you that you can play this event based on whatever strategy you want that earns you points. So if you get those challenge points, your overall score is going to look very solid. So even though our game leaderboard, like you mentioned, Team L.
So we're gonna go S9 or where? I think S9 is fine because it's near, right? S9 meantime. Okay. We have to go on this side, Milta. What was our pin? 23? I know. We didn't know about the first one, right? We knew we could have done that. Okay. Yeah. Team can do it. Yeah, but we need to find that, like, if there is no yet in Milta, then we have to go to the other one, the event. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay, half people landed here. That's nice.
I need attachments.
Okay, jump. Go to the exact mark side so that it will be easy. The left side here.
Marked a
Yeah,
location.
right there. Yeah, right there.
Watch out. Watch out.
Okay, okay, I'm coming on that side too. If there is anyone coming. Okay. Okay.
I need a weapon.
There is one people down. Oh. Jump down. Okay. Let's focus on the right one. There is one guy in right. Green. I have bandages.
Marked a location.
Yeah, there is one guy. Minimum. There is bandage. 2 bandages. I have 5.
Watch
So.
out.
You got 2 kills, right? I can drop 1 boost as well. Right here. Same.
Watch
Enemy on
out.
this side or what? You see any enemy? Oh. Right here.
Watch out.
Okay. Try to throw grenade. See if what, he can see me.
Watch out.
No. There was one, but there is one guy on this side. Be careful. Yeah. Actually, I'm Molly. No, I can't. There is one guy here, okay? Careful.
Watch out.
Did he get knocked from somewhere else? Because the other side, people are shooting there. He's
Watch
right
out.
here.
Help.
Oh. Yeah, I do have.
Watch out.
There's one guy
Watch
here,
out.
so. Okay. Yeah, there is also 2 minutes left, right? So.
Watch out. Help.
Oh no. Oh, he
Watch
on the
out.
side. Oh. Go to the is there any? What is the next one? Just please. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to the Severny side then, if that's fine. Okay. Yeah, going on the Severny side. But be careful, okay? Sure, if you make it there. Yeah, I'm trying to go to the car. It's 25 seconds left, right? So. Oh, there is an. There is enemy.
Help.
Oh my god, it grenade.
Don't
I
give
thought they're
up.
trying to
Your
go.
teammates
Oh,
can
there is
still
enemy
recall
or
you.
what?
I'm recalling a teammate.
Yeah, we have to play safe now.
Thanks.
Yeah. Root there and let's check in prison, right? If there is an enemy or no, because we can get lots of these wings in prison. We need red dot. Pressing on the vehicle. Inside the vehicle. Let's go on the hill
Watch
just
out.
once. Check if there is enemy or no. If there is no, then we can loot pretty fast here and then go. Sure, enemy or no. Let's go down then. We have to move pretty fast from here, okay? Because enemy will come. Let's, I got the did you get the flower wings? Okay. You wanna move now? Yeah, I have 4x as well. I have 4x. No. I'm searching if I have extra, I have to mark it. Let's look it. Yeah, I have 0 kill. You got 2 kill, right? Let's go. I think it's better to move now. Yeah, because people might come on the hill, right? Yeah. I have like a coin, right? Or you can buy if we want to go to shop. You can buy scope shop. You can go to shop. Which scope do you use? 6x? Let's check on this shop, right? If there is no enemy, then we can shop. I just wanna go on the way to the top. I don't think there is enemy on the other side. Yeah. That house. Just buy and you can open. I can.
Watch out!
There are
Watch
two of
out.
them. Okay, this side.
Watch out!
Wait. No. Oh. Okay, let me buy the scope as well. I can go on the hill. There are two of them. Okay. I think better not to be in open. You can go on this building top. Go to this building top, and I'm gonna go on the way. Or we can just stay. Both of us can stay here, or like go to the other one. Let's go to the. I think better to go on the hill. Both of us. Let's go.
Marked a location. Watch out! Watch out!
Yeah.
Watch out!
Yeah. Yep. I think they might be the one. Stitch on apartment. Okay. Yeah. I think we gotta. I think let's survive. If we survive till last, we might get killed. But if we take early fight. Let me check.
Marked a location.
They are down.
Watch out!
Yeah, they are fighting, right? Yeah, they are here, but
Watch out!
they are inside. They are inside. They are inside. They are inside.
Marked a location.
I heard sound outside. So let's go on this side, okay? Be careful on the back as well. He was inside. I heard the sound inside, so there is still car. Yeah, he's in though. He's camping inside. Okay, can you drive again to that area? I'm gonna take that car as well. This car as well. The other enemy car, yeah. See, he's inside. Yeah. He's throwing grenade. Yeah. Take this car. Take this car. I'm gonna take this car as well. Oh, no gas. Let's go to zone then. Let's replace. Where do you wanna go? There's enemy in the squad house, so we have to avoid. Squad house. Okay. I'm gonna go to the other house and yeah. Enemy? Me? What is that on right? Prime. I think that's someone is using Prime on the right. See?
Watch
the
out!
The damaged one. I think corruptive plant. Yeah. Is he in the squad house or wait? Where is he? Is he in the squad house or? Yeah. Trying to complete the mission. Yeah. Enemy coming on my back. The way outside. No, not right now. There's enemy on the way outside. Boot is coming as well.
Watch out!
On this side, I see
Watch out!
one there and one in because someone placed the plant. Are you? He's trying to there is enemy. Yeah, there is one guy. Yeah, where else? One guy. I think these are the guys with that prime eye. One is
Watch out.
on the side. Okay, he got shot on left. Shooting. Let me fly towards you. Nice. I just need to change one setting of this Bola body. It keeps popping in my head when I yeah, be careful. You can change the location, go to the other side. Okay. Yeah, I think you better go on this. Enemy on
Watch
this
out.
side too. Yeah. See. Right. How do I turn off that body? Yeah. Okay. I'm coming. Oh, you cannot fly now. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm coming. What is that plant? Don't take damage because that will be giving the points to other team. So we have to go on the hill, right? This side. Okay. Okay, people on this
Marked
side.
a location.
Oh, we have to go to zone now. No.
Watch out.
We don't have it. Oh yeah, we do have, but we'll get a shot side too. Yeah. Let's press you. The enemy on this point. Careful. Yeah, we can play from edge. I think enemy right there. Okay, be careful. Yeah, there's enemy in front of me in the tree. Yeah. Oh, tree. Here, do you have grenade?
Watch
I'll
out.
throw grenade to this. Okay, just try to throw. I'm gonna move my car, okay? Nice.
Marked a location.
Yeah, only that was only one guy. Uh, we have to go to zone now. Only 19 seconds left, right? So look at that. On the top, there is smoke, right? So it's not like more player. Only say 5 people left. So you can try to get second. Okay. There's okay. Only 3. Yeah, they are fighting with each other. So you can come to this side. Come to this side. Yeah, right in front of me. I see one guy. Oh, oh my God! The one guy is coming from zone, outside the zone. Wow. He was hiding. Nice.
Awesome.
Good. There's one guy. Yeah, okay. I think it's better to use the vehicle now to go to zone. Yeah. So 1, then 2, might be 2. So there is one guy right on top. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there is one in the down. Oh, there is one guy below. See, smoke. Yeah, he's in car as well. Oh, look at that by this stone. I think. Oh, he moved. He moved. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Let them go. Let them come. Let them come and take fight. Nice. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Poti Pro ले गेमै बिगार्दैन Poti Pro गेम जोन बाहिर रहेछ नत्र चिकन हुन्थ्यो क्या we could have got chicken if I was near to you. Like I was trying to look at that dude right by the tree. Yeah, but yeah, but the other guy was like Cody Pro was outside the zone. He was coming from. He was laying down, and when he saw me, yeah, yeah.
PUBG and HS24.
Yeah.
That means they won't directly
That's
take
PUBG.
shots at each other. So the
Mm,
only
okay,
person
okay.
they're taking shots are uphill, both of them. Unless one person decides, oh, let me see what's on the other side. But as long as they both are taking
You see
shots,
it in
I
the
feel like
game.
this is 1v1v2.
Bro,
Maybe HS24 is
पछाडिबाट
trying to
हान्दिरा
clear
हान्यो
out
नत्र हाम्रो
the,
सियोर चिकन थियो
he's
यार
right
What
here.
bro?
So
सियोर चिकन थियो
maybe
हाम्रो
HS24 says it's
No,
a
no,
solo. Let
no
me just
mission.
get 2 elimination.
यसरी
and
गर्नै पाएन
take
हामी
my
माथि जानै
chances.
पाएन
What would you do in this situation goes?
Someone did
He's
mission
gotta,
though
he's got to rotate over. I think the PUBG.
कहाँ बाहिरबाट हान्दिरा हाने बाहिर पसिरहेको छ मलाई किन अर्कोलाई हान्न लाग्थ्यो
So he's got to get a
अर्कोलाई हान्न आएको तपाईँको रहेछ नि अगाडि
into the zone.
र हाम्रो चिकन फिक्स थियो क्या यदि म नमरेको भए
PUBG just backs off and gives it to him to
And
play a
for-
tree, hoping that this duo
Case
will
in
shoot at HS24 on the wrap, and it looks like they were only focused on PUBG, and so HS24 does find the angle. No,
Yeah, I
he
know.
gets traded out. Had to run from blue. HS24 is down, and is PUBG versus a duo.
I think,
But unfortunately,
PUBG
that duo
can
is weak.
basically
Trying to figure out
divide
what to
them.
do. Gonna hear the footsteps.
See,
PUBG in a
yeah.
1v1, and
last PUBG
PUBG wins it.
It does. I think it got help from HS24. HS24 takes out one
Wow.
member of Killshot. Pew comes in, takes out another member of Killshot. It was a three-way battle. One takes out the other takes out the other, and at the end, Team Pew playing perfectly as a solo.
Yeah,
someone did
I was
mission
very impressed with PUBG's play there, and I think frankly, you called out the hill between HS24 and PUBG, and it's a really good shout that they couldn't immediately engage with each other. So they're both playing patient. But once PUBG heard the vehicle,
you do
and
that,
saw HH24 coming over
plant
the
to us
ridge,
too
PUBG knew, okay, HH24 is going to actually move out into the open. We're not
How many
technically
kill?
all the way
What
in
did, bro?
zone. Let me just grab my vehicle, wrap out to the outside. As long as I don't get picked in transition, HH24 is in a much worse position than I am because the two people on the hill will be looking at him. As he rotates out, our two players on the hill watch PUBG, and as they turn towards PUBG, guess what? HH24 takes the shot and takes down one member. And then it was 3 solos, and because of that, PUBG was able to get the victory playing on the left side as the other two teams were fighting each other. I thought it was very well played from all teams, but PUBG, a huge win and a winner-winner chicken dinner.
Absolutely, and I think one of the reasons HS24 got caught is he wanted some information on PUBG because he knew PUBG went ahead. So he was trying to gather intel on which side of the rock to pick. And the Killshot was like, well, I see you picking from there. And he got one of the teammates of Killshot. Killshot got him. PUBG read perfectly. He knew, yo, it's a 1v1 situation. I'm going to push in because Killshot was already half health. PUBG takes it. What an amazing match goes.
Yeah, crazy match. I mean, I think generally, like looking back on that entire map, we got a chance to see a little bit more about our update, right? We got to see the turret fine, we got to see the eye.
I'm looking at 18 points now.
Floor wings. Any big standout moments from that game?
For me, was that 1v1 between Fish and I believe Poktana. That ended up being, oh, there's a portal. And then it was a fish between who can tap that button of going inside the portal. Open the portal, and it was crazy to see. And then
SS, are you in chat?
going from
If so,
1v1 to beating Poktana to go into the portal.
Get
Then gets beat by
if you
Cat.
kill that big plant, right? And after some time, right? If you go, other team will go, right? Can you kill that again?
The race to the eye was very fun to watch.
Efficacy match
So chaotic. They race to the eye, and once you're actually where you can pick up the eye on the holographic
Can you kill again or no?
you can't even fight each other. It's literally just sprinting to grab it first. That was so funny to me.
Yeah.
And then obviously picking your spot on the map that you want to
I think we're gonna
back in on is a very cool feature. But
focus on kill.
bad. You were that close. I mean, probably what, a second and a half, 2 seconds behind grabbing that eye and then being able to net those 25 points. So again, shout out to Cat, shout out to that Dark team. They, I think, fell actually a little bit earlier in the map. Gucci ended up with the eye later in the map, but Cat's team with Team Dark, is going to receive their 25 points, folks. That is a lot of score that a lot of other teams that maybe even survived till the final fight probably didn't score that many points. So keep that in mind. These challenges definitely worth going for. Big shout out to Team Dark. And I will also shout out Gucci, as always, because they may have not completed the challenge. They did end up getting the eye, but no points go to them. We did clarify that. Still, Gucci picked up a crazy amount of elimination points. I think at one point we saw 14 or 15 from that team in total with him and Deadshot working together, which is, again, that's like 28 to 30 points just in elimination points alone, Chemist.
Yep, and the way that ending was, at one point, the vines, everything, they don't
Long time
work at the end
It's all
circle. So in the end circle, if you are there, it's all about how strategic you are. And that's what we were talking about at the beginning of this show, is that I love that aspect of PUBG Mobile. Yes, it's about gun skill, it's about getting that squad vibe, but it's also about strategy. How the circle moves, where you are, and where you place. And I think towards the end, as we were talking earlier, all of these teams are trying to are getting good at it.
Yeah, very, very, very strong. Some fun strategies. I totally like that shout out from Doom. Ended up getting cut down a little bit later, but a great rotation to kind of swing out to the outside as they're pushing.
Do you want to go to the main event directly instead of going to the plant?
And
Do you want to go to the event?
Or I can take my vehicle, get more aggressive, pick up some teams that are trying to transition to the new zone, and was able actually to do that against one of the top teams, like you said, in the lobby with Gucci's squad. So big pick up there, but yeah.
Yeah, because,
I have a question for you.
If we don't go right there, and if we both die,
we
then
are 3 games into the event, right? So we have a point table, kind of looking maybe stressed out, maybe close.
Yeah, I know we cannot go, but
Okay.
we play for longer.
Eliminations are worth 2 points. You have to get chicken dinner, or you have to get the challenge point. Is there a chance, if you were my duo, would you entertain?
I'm asking my friend, like, if we can do that later or no after some enemy kill.
Racking up as many eliminations as possible, or do you want to stick with your duo?
So it's a really good question. I love the idea. I think I would go with it. Okay, I'm a highly aggressive player when I do play. I love the idea of 1v2ing. Some of these players, all of these players are probably better than me, but some of these players are very comfortable solo squatting even in public lobby.
What do you say? You wanna?
The lobby is better, and you're running duos, so you can play as a solo. And if you split up, especially a team that's like middle of the pack leaderboard, and they get really aggressive for those points.
But I'm gonna.
If you split up, you can get as many eliminations
go to recall side though.
You could pick up a crazy amount of points.
It's near to Middleton. I'm gonna go to.
I like that strategy a lot, and I think it works quite well in duos because of that very nature. All you have to do is isolate one 1v1. The second one is automatically isolated for you because it is a team of 2. So in duos, definitely more feasible.
I can go to main hot drop as well.
Solo squads or solo trios, for instance.
And I can take fight, right?
Absolutely, and that's why
because we just have to take the screenshot after we kill, right?
That are at the bottom.
We didn't have to kill
race isn't over. You still have 2 maps.
Yeah.
You still have a lot of
camp the area.
To be at. Keep an eye on that next challenge that we'll talk about in a moment. But for me,
like you can go to hot drop, I can camp.
To look back and see what has been working out for you, whether it's a placement in the circle or it's the elimination. If it's the elimination, it might be the time to be doing more of 1v2s. I want to see those more duo vibes. What do you think, Goes?
Yeah,
you see more of them.
I want to see more duo whites. I also want to see more Barkle. I want to see our Treant get a little bit more aggressive, okay? We saw Barkle for a moment, didn't get to see the full capacity of our dear friend Barkle. But while we talk more about that, let's take a look at the scores, folks. They are ready, and I am sure things have shifted on this leaderboard dramatically.
I am ready.
This is just from the last game here, Chemist. Walk me through this. Based on our total points, wow, some big shakeups here just from this game alone.
Absolutely. Team Pew Pew.
Look at that Gucci and Deadshot team. They had still 44 points. Lots of kill.
Getting that winner
17 kill.
18 points. As I go down, scan again. The name that comes up more often than not, PUBG Gucci with 34
I think the dark team got that challenge. See, 25 points.
So
crazy.
In the event.
Yeah, 34. I think it's 17 eliminations, 34 total
points.
I think that's the most we've seen thus far, actually, by quite a bit. Crazy scoreline there.
That is crazy. But look at 21, Team Dark. just by completing the challenge point.
Yeah.
They are second on this map. That's how important the challenge was. They had 4 elimination, 8 elimination point, but just because of that one challenge, they went in,
Total of
won
18
that
points.
race, got that challenge, boom, on the second place. So some of these other teams that are still getting the eliminations, like Farouk with 16 points, Fish, K90, Creamy with like 12,
Gucci
10,
team gonna
and a
win
lot
this
of other teams
first
that
place.
still have elimination. It
Second
might
place,
be
maybe
the time
whoever
to
completes
balance out
more
elimination and challenges if you can't get that chicken dinner, because the placement point is only for the chicken dinner. What do you think, Goes?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think this is a huge moment. Team Dark certainly has jumped up our leaderboard. I can only imagine because of that big challenge. Winner chicken dinner is going to be massive. Challenge points are going to be massive for so good of a game in the last one. So let's take a look at the overall. And Kimis, I want you to walk me through this overall leaderboard. Things have certainly changed. However, the one thing that hasn't changed, good grief, our team at the top just continues to extend the margin.
Gucci
They
team
are
got
way up
106. Wow.
Absolutely, you already nailed the hammer on Team Gucci. I'm not gonna go more in that, but
Yeah.
looking from
But we can do it. We can get that top 8 if we complete one mission. One mission, then we can get to top 8.
Top 8 teams will.
Yeah, we do it, and if we have kill or like just chicken, we're gonna be in top 8. But we need to do mission. So we're gonna go to yeah. Let's check this. So it's on medicine side. So let's go to medicine side and okay, yeah, after that I'm gonna land to your side too. Okay, let me try to get a kill as well. If I die, then that's fine. If not, then I have to get kill. Yeah. Yeah, they will. Most people will land. James. Okay, is there enemy? Are you? Okay, so what? Okay, I can land on this side, or like on your building itself. I can land on the other side if he's on top, right? Oh, you got it.
Help!
There's one left. Oh my god. I just opened the door and easy. And she's insane.
Lead to contain and maintain that lead. They just need to keep finding the
Yeah.
eliminations that we know they will get, so they can kind of play however they want.
If you get
Everybody else needs to be
easy.
very scared or very aware about how they're going to be earning points on these next 2 maps. You've got to be top 8, and it almost could have.
So what do you want to do for the
top 8 positions?
game? Like you want to go to hot drop?
Absolutely, Goes. If I'm
Really?
either Gucci or Quan Deadshot, I'm chilling. I'm going
And
into
let's
the
go to the
hot
hot
drop,
drop.
and I'm telling
It's
them,
fine.
come fight
Let's
me.
try to
I
play
will
a little
come
longer
on. All they need is
instead of
a couple more elimination, a couple more here and there, maybe third parties, or if you are Gucci, just keep doing 1v2s. I love that. So if I'm them,
Hey, everyone
I'm chilling
gonna
at
go
the hot
there.
drop. But for the other
So
people
toilet.
in the lobby, as we see them jumping down the parachute and As you
Or
see
like we
on
can
the
go,
east side
one
of
can
that mid
jump on the
goes
top one, right? In the ruins there
plant
is
right there is the
in the
mega
hilly side,
corrupting flower, and that's where
there is
look
there
how
will be
many
guns
people
too, right?
might actually just jump right into it right off the bat.
Yeah, again, this is gonna be insane. And here's a quick look at all of the fights happening all at the same
Yeah.
time, all going for the plant. 25 points on the board for the team that's gonna be able to secure it, while all of these rosters just trying to find any loot they can get their hands on so that they can immediately start shooting.
Absolutely, and here's our Midstein. One thing about hot drop a lot of time for me is as soon as you land, you are hearing gunshots everywhere. It's like, this guy is shooting that guy, this guy is shooting that guy. Lala right now is hearing probably 5 different gunshots at the moment. So this is going to be interesting battle to see who wants to
Most of the
be on
team
the top with
only
all
goes
the
to hot drop
elimination, all the
instead
chaos
of
going
going
around.
optimism.
And I am
They are
actually
going
interested in looking at that corrupting
get-
flower. So if production goes to that map, we'll see if anyone is actually fighting over there, because I believe there is no yellow life at that corrupting flower goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good shout. We'll keep our eyes on it. Majority of the action here. See if we can swap over shortly. Doom still alive, looking for maybe even a cleanup or a revive. And, well, with some shots thrown down on his doorway, he knows that at the very least there's a lot more people inside of this building still, as a couple rosters are still here. We're
If you
seeing a
got,
lot of different fights happening.
you just landed,
Absolutely,
I
and
think.
this is another place where you absolutely
Fixed
have
it,
to be on top, because like we were talking about, a majority of the points, if not for challenges, will come from elimination. So if you want to leapfrog someone in front of you, which between team number 2 and team number almost to the 10, it's only a matter of 6 eliminations, which I'm pretty sure you can easily get at the hot drop. Look how many teams there are, Ghost.
Yeah, that's 100% correct.
It's good.
Another
I
big fight
think,
here. This
for
is Team Dark. We're
subscribing
paying
those.
attention to them. They just scored a ton of points from the challenge, and a nice shot over the top for the trade out on Cat. Down goes Creamy's team, and gonna be able to get the revive here. A nice save. Team Dark looking good to start things off here for this round. And here's a look at our map feed.
There you go. As I was mentioning, we still have a lot of teams centered in Midstein. It might be that they realize the mega corrupting flower is in the circle. So they're like, oh yeah, let them fight it out over there. We are going to utilize our free respawn, that the yellow life that you get from the POI. We'll get as many eliminations as possible here. Then maybe we'll go to the corrupting flower. But Ghost, what do you think? It might be too late. Someone else might take those 25 points.
I know. I'm a little bit worried about our timing for some of our rosters, but everybody looking for some eliminations. You see Team Levi trying to push here, get closer and closer to another fight as they're trying to clear out everybody behind them so they can take a breath for a moment. It's gonna be Baby on the other side. And oh no, Barbie loses the team fight. Gonna clean it up with both players still alive inside.
Yep, and I think Levi
Very hard,
still
brother,
had that
very
yellow
hard.
life, so they are going to respawn back.
गाह्रो छ,
The
ओ,
question is,
गाह्रो।
are they going to a
नेपालमा गएको
respawn tower?
खै
where we
हामी
will
चाहिँ अब
see another
एकजना
fight
उसमा
going
क्याम्प
by?
गर्ने
But
युज गर्ने भने
there's
यता दुईजना
Dark
आएर
back in action again with
सुल्टायो
the Flora wings.
यता अब
Poor
निकाल्दै जानु पर्यो
elimination,
भनेर
looking like a
गएको
good start for Team Dark.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
start for them.
गाह्रो छ यार।
Playing over this position.
नै सक्यो।
See, as expected, by the way.
दुईजना नै
Dark, and on the
PUBG
other
खेल्नु
side,
छोडेको
that's Newbology from
छन्
Fizz's
अनि
team. So called both of those out perfectly, playing around this
एसएस2
position.
पनि PUBG खेल्दैन क्या।
And
He just
there's
come
a
only for
team,
tournament or is
Dark. Oh, this is
team
Cat
like
from same
maybe
same team. And one of the thing
uniforms
about a
that
Livik hot drop, especially in
doesn't
Midstein, is
fit.
this main building goes. You have Flora wings. You go onto the roof. You have a bird eye view of entire hot drop.
हानेको
So
तिम्रो
everybody else
I'm the
have to
zero.
somehow find a way to get on top, because look
First
at
team
all the
to
other buildings. They are all
out.
wide open. But
I'm the
Team Dark, where they are, you have these little ridges made by the shape of the
Same,
roof,
brother.
and you
First
can
time मर्यो
actually
हौ।
absolutely farm
मर्यो
the
म
hot there. So let's see
teammates
how
उता
that
आएको थिएन
works out for everybody else in the hot drop. But
गाह्रो छ।
they can get third partied by someone else if they wrap around them onto the hill. Do you think that happens, Goes? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think third parties have to happen in a position like this. We've seen it over and over again, over peaking, shoulders, on this balcony,
कतिको लाग्नु
and get
भयो?
shot in the back by a different team. Happens every
Yeah.
single time we
I just
play.
want- Done.
Yep,
Vic,
and
Erangel, doesn't matter.
मेरो यो किन देखाउँदैन?
absolutely. And
Hey.
here's Dark again. making best use
कुन
of that
देखाएन
Laura
कुन चाहिँ
wings,
देखाइरहेछ मलाई
goes
थाहा नै
in.
छैन
Here's the 1v1.
YouTube vertical canvas देखाइरहेछ
Early
हैन
engagements there from Nubology. Actually,
देखाएको छ नि थाहा
looks
छैन
like
क्या मलाई
Nubology is going to win that one, but no. A
Top
reach out there from Cat, and then the help here with
vertical.
Dark Defender working together.
vertical canvas
Very well done from that roster to win.
यही त हो नि
Absolutely, and Team Dark was the only
कुन चाहिँ
one that
देखायो
completed the
थाहा
challenge. Although they went out of the lobby early, they were still on the second place at the end of our game number 3. So this looks like a great build-up from Team Dark. Might be a turning point and might be a team that we will look out at the end of this match. Oh, Farouk!
Farouk.
What happened?
He was trying to fly in, and Dark was ready for him. Caught him in transition. That's brutal. Farouk in trouble, unfortunately, and we'll see if maybe teammate can get him back. But
Yeah, one thing you cannot do is fly around that freely in this hard drop goes.
yeah, and there's
अर्कै देखाइरहेछ
look
क्या
at
one plan हो
the
nice
rest of the players and the flower there. Yeah, bottom.
अर्कै देखाइरहेछ क्या स्क्रिनमा चाहिँ
That is the
कुन चाहिँ
calm
देखाएको छ नि थाहा छैन
after the storm. Look how many people that landed here. Now we down to 4 duos. There is no solo around, so it's gonna be an interesting three-way battle. And Dark gets a mango on kill feed. That might be an opening for Team Dark to push up. Maybe
ओबीएसमा छुट्टै छ अनि तर उसमा चाहिँ लाइभमा चाहिँ अर्कै आछ क्या
Yeah,
त्यो मैले बुझ्दै
looking at
सकिनँ
the flower, making
स्किन
sure
हाइड
that
गर्दाखेरि नि आउँछ
they're the ones that are
Hide
able to secure
नगर्दाखेरि
this
नि आउँछ
position on Midstein,
यो यो
middle of the map.
These are these corrupting flower are actual enemies too. You can think of them
Yeah.
as a little NPCs that will try to either distract you or that will deal like damage. So every time this flower spits out this ominous venom, it will take
हैन
out like 5
मैले
times.
यहाँ अर्कै सेटअप बनाएको छु क्या
Careful with
मैले यहाँ
that.
अर्कै
Little
टिकटकको
one-
लागि अर्कै सेटअप
one
बनाएको छु
FC
क्या
has taken out
तर
by
अर्कै आइरहेछ
the
क्या
purple.
तर मलाई चाहिएको सेटअपै आएन
It's
नि
hitting
त
Dark right now. Dark Defender in the back as he's trying to play this fight
त्यही त
indoors.
टिकटकमा गर्नलाई
Get
कुन
upstairs, play
चाहिँ
the high ground
देखाएको छ
position.
थाहा नै छैन क्या
Down
मैले
below,
राखिरहेको छु
look for
टिकटकमा
help. His
यहाँ
teammate doesn't need it though.
दसपाटिकै
Gets one,
राखिरहेको
gets the
छु
second
तर
low.
छैन क्या यहाँ
Now they can swarm here and win the team fight. Dark is on top. Very well done yet again.
We were asking for 1v2s, and I think Dark heard me. Dark
Canvas
said,
sitting.
Chemist, hold my drink. I'm right here, buddy. So
उनको
back-to-back 1v2s by
आएको छ नि थाहा
Dark.
होइन क्या
Looks like we have another team that's potentially went on a little team talk or a duo talk and is coming back very strong. And as we look at the map feed goes, I still see
के भएर के
that corrupting plant right on our east by the east port. You see a lot of teams around there. I wonder if one of those team, I see Baby Pro, Team Raven, K90, have they completed it or the flower is still there goes?
Yeah, I'm wondering maybe if Pew Pew did. Pew Pew's actually been around that area for a while now. Saw their name over there near the beginning of this game, so we'll try to get a double check on that as we can, as we check in with any of our teams still alive here in the middle of the map.
Yep, K90 is one of the teams that was close by, taking shot
There they
at
are.
kill shot. Yep, nope, the flower is still there, standing
Crazy.
strong in the middle. Crazy. Look how many teams are going to circle around. And you know what would be my wish list? Goes, hear me out. The circle ends around the flower.
That would certainly be yeah, that would be fortuitous. That would be a lot of fun to watch.
Yes.
Pew Pew's been trying to hold this position down for so long, playing outside of the flower, and just hasn't been able to make a move. See Fizz's team slowly creeping in. K90 also moving to this position. They've been fighting in this area and moved over to the east, so a lot of folks just kind of biding their time and waiting for somebody to make the first move, and then frankly
only
get
18
punished for it.
here left
Yep, entertain me goes. Say the flower
they're
is
trying
in
to
the circle.
finish this
You have 4
The-
teams remaining.
Insert-
Do you go for
insert
chicken dinner?
one.
Oh, someone is actually using M249.
insert kill it
Oh, someone is
Oh,
able
it's
to
not
take
that,
it down. That might have been kill shot.
and fish is
Oh,
trying
what
to
did
Fizz!
get this insert.
I think it
Wow.
was Fizz.
Look at
Fizz
that
goes
dude.
for it, and
He's not
either
as
Killshot
well. He
takes
got-
it
at
down,
least he
and
got
then he
the screenshot,
trades it
I think.
out. But Pew Pew gets the kill on Fizz. Down goes a Fizz. An elimination for Pew Pew. Been playing this window so patiently.
Absolutely. Now the question is, was Fish able to complete
यता
the
YouTube बाट
challenge or
देखाइदिनु
was it
पर्यो है
Killshot? Because it looked like Killshot was taking the shot at Flower. Right when it went down, Fish was able to take kill shot out, and Pew Pew said, "Yo, where are you going, my guy? I'm right here," and was able to take out Fish. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. It was really close because I think like you said, a kill shot actually took down the flower, and then Fizz came in, took down kill shot, and then Pew Pew got into the mix and traded as well. But even more fights as we swing over to Team Doom. They've been menaces on the map. Let's see if they can maintain that position. The answer is yes. Able to win over Hellboy, who goes down, and I believe a full wipe there on Hellboy and Hellgirl.
Absolutely. Now, I'm gonna go back to my wish list goes. As I was saying, the flower was there. Now your flower is gone. What do you do? The challenge is gone. My wish list was not completed. PUBG Mobile said, nah, it's gonna be too chaotic. So my wish list is gone. But now the question is, the challenge is gone. Now the only way you can earn points either is by winner chicken dinner or elimination. And as you see the teams are pretty spread out, and that's a very good news for team number 2, Soul Siren. But a lot of teams down south by Midstein from that team, it's not looking good. Goes.
Yeah, Midstein is still technically at least partially inside the zone. Let's see what Botaclat can do. Unfortunately, not much. K90 shot sniper having a pretty solid game as well. That's going to be 4 eliminations for them. And the big question is, I'll keep you all updated. If we get word from production and admins on who actually completed the challenge, that will certainly dictate their play style as well. Because if you've already,
I need to check like where this setting is coming from TikTok Live.
You got those points logged, they're already in the bank. You don't have to worry about anything else. Whenever I check dinner, nice, but I think playing for the eliminations would be the play if you're not already taken down. But still a lot of work to do.
Sleep right away.
Absolutely. And talking about elimination, Team Dark sitting on 9 elimination. That is quite a number of elimination with 13 duos still alive, including that team. Goes.
Yeah, this is a great game for them. We saw how aggressive Dark was playing. Once they got into the second place position on our leaderboard, things like it feels like things really turned their direction. They went for challenge last time. This time they're playing for the challenge theoretically, but they're really been playing for a lot of our eliminations and winning a lot of really crucial team fights. So well done thus far.
Absolutely. We see that 23 players remaining, so that means even if you discount one duo, that's 40 points up for grabs. But chicken dinner only. Ooh, Dark might have overcommitted right here, costing him the life. The question is, can he still be brought into the battlefield? And as talking about bringing their team, it looks like Farouk, my guy, is going to be alone in this Valentine's event. What do you think? Good.
Hey, he got taken down earlier, was able to get back into the map. Now his teammate's down. Farouk's just doing the best he can right now. Let's try to stay alive and just be alive later into this map. They do have 4 eliminations. They're not a goose egg or anything crazy. Still a decent game going. Farouk can stay alive here. They still have a chance to get some more points on the board and slowly creep up going into the last round.
Yep, and look at the zone. It actually helps him. Here's the engagement between Levi and Cat is able to... Ooh. I think, Cat was Dark's teammate.
Wow.
There you go. That is a nasty third party by K90.
Oh no. That was a lot of things that just happened all at the same time. So it looks like Dark's team, even though they had a great game going, they're fully eliminated from what I could tell. We'll double check that and make sure that's correct, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Pew Pew eventually goes down as well. And then all of a sudden, K90's team on our screen right now just got wiped as well from Soul Siren. There was utter chaos as we swung back and forth. And also, Farouk was driving into what looked like cover, and unfortunately, it was the enemy. So Farouk went down as well. A lot of folks went down very quickly, and we're already down to 9 teams.
Absolutely. That speaks to the volume of the intensity in this event, especially in this map right now. So many things happening. I was talking about 1v2, and just like that, we see a team out. I think that's a duo. Killshot and NRI Gaming going out of the lobby. His team Lala trying to reset. They might actually get pushed by another team right here. So much thing happening goes. What do you think? Who do you think takes the winner chicken dinner if you had to guess right now?
I'm really looking at this Doom roster, honestly. I actually quite like their positions I've owned. They've got their vehicles to play with. They've got a full team of 2. They're outside the new zone, but they're going to be playing for a lot of these eliminations in rotation. So I actually like Doom a lot right now. They seem to have some information. So you can take a look at like where Levi's at right now as a solo on the south side. The longest way to go to the zone. You can see where Georgie Gaming there is in that light blue, also in trouble. But as we swing over to Lala, they've picked up one with the shotgun. And it looks like Doom, actually, as much as I was touting them, they a little bit of Castle Curse here. Looks like teammate is down, and almost Doom was able to get the trade.
Absolutely. And briefly at the moment, when we look at the circle shift on stage 5, you know, let me ask you this. Guess what team or what duo was the only duo that went into the circle goes right here?
Yo, tell me. Is it our friends? Is it Gucci? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. I took a look at the map feed and then I saw them dead center. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Shout out to production. There they are. Only team in zone waiting on the win. I love it.
The only team that you do not want to be in the circle if you are trying to look for a winner chicken dinner. Which brings me to Team Doom, who is down, but slowly trying to make that mad dash for the circle. Blue is going to be on his back. Here's Team Gucci actually. Only with 2 elimination goals. What happened?
Yeah, I think it was just a slower game for them.
I feel like Fizz will get chicken.
I don't know exactly where maybe they could
like 1v1v1, Fizz might get chicken.
I think at the end of the day, Gucci's team, they're just trying to win. And so I think they want those extra points. They've already got a really good position on the leaderboard. And unfortunately, hard to win with Gucci going down. And Deadshot in trouble down below. Lala gets really aggressive with the shotgun on the low side. And they're getting shot on the far side from FS. They get trapped even though they had best position. This is the one negative to rotating early is that if you go at best position, you can get third party very easily because everybody's going to converge on you. Lala also wins the gunfight down below up on FS, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's a 1v1 with Lala playing for the win here against Solgi.
Yep, absolutely. And team Sloji is actually in Team Doom that you called out earlier. Could be up for the chicken dinner. It's a 1v1. Both of these players know their location. Both of them cooking the nade. Sloji might be a couple seconds ahead. This nade might actually look at that nade going back after Lala was 2 seconds late in pulling up that grenade. Slowly clutching it for Team Doom with the winner chicken dinner. What an absolute chaos of a match goes.
Wow. Hey, I mean, look, I called it on that one. I think there were a lot of factors that led to Team Doom's win, but I really like their position on the map. And I think, unfortunately, again, like I'll repeat myself a little bit, the one negative to rotating early is that everybody can converge on you. And once you have multiple teams fighting you, it's very difficult to win. Yes, can our friend Gucci win 1v2s? Certainly. But winning against multiple teams, especially from different angles, one down below you, one looking over your top side, you've got nowhere to run, you've got nowhere to hide. So they get cut down with not a lot of points for the first time this entire tournament. And Team Doom came in from the far side. Another great looking over your top side. And you've got nowhere to run. You've got nowhere to hide. So they get cut down with not a lot of points for the first time this entire tournament. And Team Doom came in from the far side. Another great rotation from them. And they're able to win because of it. And, well, because of a well.
If the circle is small and they hear some gunshots, they will turn their eyes toward you and be like, okay, there is an engagement happening. Can we somehow sneak in that 1 or 2 bullets? Can we somehow sneak in 1 or 2 utils and steal that element? And I think that's what exactly
what do you want to do about
with,
pick one?
Team Gucci and Quantes saw that they are pushing that duo in the compound, and Team 24K was able to capitalize on that, which gave an opening for Team Doom, rotating all the way from each side, free, nothing. Into the circle, give them a very good position. Slowly with that great nade on Nala to get that winner chicken dinner. That should be a good motivating for them to go into the game 5 goes.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Again, our winner chicken dinner is 10 points. That's a huge win. But I think the big question mark is that challenge. It was 25 points. We got our admin's ruling, okay? Now, Canvas, I'm going to read this because this is crazy. This is what we saw in broadcast, but we weren't sure exactly all of the context. So to read this out, this is from our admin team. Team Killshot and Team Fizz both eliminated the Mega Flower and earned the supplies. They will both receive credit for
So
the
you don't
mission
play PUBG at
because
all, or
of the
like
sequencing that
only
went down.
when
Fizz
the
pulled
event is there?
a camper spot on the roof opposite of Killshot, who hid behind a rock, and both shot the flower at the same time. Killshot got eliminated in the process,
Wow.
but they technically both completed the mission. So we have 2 teams earning 25 points because of a crazy
Yeah,
circumstance.
like so many team coming,
Wow,
right?
So you are telling
you
me
got-
Pew
plus,
who had
everyone is
a
there,
clean
and
angle
if you
at
die,
that
like you don't
flower,
have any other option.
could have shot the flower and got 25 points.
That's right.
You're telling me, oh my god.
Correct. It was a crazy sequence, and Pew Pew actually was the one again that cleaned it up, but didn't get engaged earlier in that to grab the supplies afterwards or shoot the flower in the meantime. And so, yeah, wild circumstance, but 2 teams end up picking up those points, and we'll see that reflected on the leaderboard whenever it's ready, and certainly will shift things up.
That is absolutely crazy. And those 25 points are going to be massive. So I'm expecting a huge shake up on the leaderboard. What do you think, guys?
I think so too. I want to take a look at the game leaderboard and see who is at the top of the leaderboard from that game. Big shout out to Team Doom. We're getting a lot of support for them in the chat as well. And they had a great game. You can see them at the top of our leaderboard with 14 elimination points. That's 7 eliminations plus their winner chicken dinner for 24
was there
points.
too,
And
and Fizz
take
was
a
there too.
look
Both
at
of them
Fizz and
were
Killshot.
shooting
They're 8th and 9th
plant.
on that map.
That's why I think
But
they
25
were
points
that.
apiece puts them up to 29 total. Our top
Look at
scorers.
that,
A little bit
Team
of a
8
lower
and Team 9,
scoring
both of them
game
got the mission
across
challenge.
the board than some of our other
Because
maps.
both of them,
Maybe
team
because
was
of some
shooting
early
the
aggression, maybe
plant.
teams got full wiped
This
earlier
was
than
shooting,
usual,
as well
but
as
what do you
Killshot
think,
was
Tibbs?
shooting the
Any other
plant
standout numbers on
at that
score?
time. And both died.
Not really.
I don't know, like the
One
Killshot
thing I did notice
did not
was
get the
top 4 teams.
inside,
They're only
inside the plant,
separated by
but Fizz
5
got.
points, almost
I don't know,
7
like,
points if you think about 22 versus 29. That was not the case in our previous matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were looking at the game leaderboard, it was a massive difference of like 10 plus
Yeah.
point, almost getting to 20 when we look at top 5. But looks like teams are starting to figure out the strat, whether it's a challenge by Fish and Killshot, or whether it's eliminations by Team Doom and
Yeah,
Lala, even Team Sultan with 22 eliminations for them. Shout out to them. Hopefully they can continue this momentum, and I'm very curious
That's so
to see
early.
how this
We were the
goes
first
into
team to
overall
get eliminated.
leaderboard. I'm guessing PUBG and Gucci is still sitting on top, but that's 6 points by their standard.
Yeah,
is
he
looking
came like
scary.
when I opened the door.
Yeah, I know. That's got to be frustrating, even though you had such a big margin. I will shout out Team Sultan as well, by the way. 22 elimination points right there in 6th place from that last round. That is actually the most elimination points from this round. So they had 11 eliminations. So they were cooking out there for a little while, and that's certainly going to help them on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at that overall leaderboard. This may be the second most important overall leaderboard we will see thus far.
Right.
This will set the scene, rather.
It's tournament,
of
brother,
the
so you
final
cannot
round,
join.
folks. We have one more round to go. And look at the jump from Team Fizz W. This is a huge leap for them, and they've closed the gap to a point where they can at least think about playing for first still, as they're only about 31 points behind Team PUBG M Gucci, and Dark right there all the way up to 3rd as well. They did lose their
Scam. Where do you wanna go? You don't wanna try the mission? You don't wanna try the mission?
Let's fight together.
Yeah. game. Where do you wanna go? Pochinki? Okay. Let's see how many people drops in military base. Just 2 people, literally. Only 2 people, yeah. Yeah, most of the people will jump to Pochinki and the ruins and Georgeville. Yep.
Head toward this point.
Yeah. I'm going
Head
here.
toward this point.
There is enemy.
Watch out.
Yeah, I'm
Head
going
toward
here.
this point.
Side. Careful. There is one guy in
Watch
this
out.
building. Okay, be
Marked a
careful.
location.
Oh, my ping is down 600 ms.
Help.
Yeah, I think better not to come.
Watch
Enemy
out.
here, everywhere. Better to go on this
Watch
side.
out.
Oh, there is one guy. Okay, on that side. He just. Oh, there is one guy on top too. Yeah, I see the guy. Oh, he's trying to grenade to me. There is one guy right
Watch
here.
out. There's 2, not 1. 2. 3. Yeah, there's one more. Nice. There's one more, okay?
Nice, nice. Nice side. A 2 kill. Oh, throwing molly. Check like if there is flying thing, that will be easy for you. Someone is here. Careful. Yeah. It's down, okay? Let me check. I cannot summon here. I don't have grenade, right? I have Molotov. I'm dropping here. Someone came up. Yeah. Let's get the down one. Yeah, let's get the down or anyway. M21. You gotta check M24 answer. Crazy, that was crazy. I think one guy got the officer guy got that flying wings with that. Oops. Other side, the right. I don't know where is it though. Doesn't sense. Let's see where is he. Let's see. Hey, he went to this
Watch out!
side. This house.
Watch out!
Yeah, he jumped on that
Watch
top
out.
and he might have moved.
Watch out!
Careful. Yeah, let me check from the left side. I don't see him here. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, he's here.
Watch out!
Might be in my building. It's down. Oh, this one.
Watch out!
Someone is landing. He's down, right? Not upstairs. Be careful on there. He got shotgun, okay? Come down. GG. That was Joy. Wow. So I did not get that kill. So where do you want me to go? I need to go outside the zone, I think, to recall you. Maybe on, yeah. Yeah. Uh, there might be as well people. So reason. Yeah, prison. Let's hope there's no enemy. How many kill you got? 2 or 3? I got 4, 6. Yeah. There's no paper. Yeah. Oh yeah. Over there. Oh, there is enemy.
Watch out!
See? Yeah. Yeah, they are fighting
Watch
you.
out!
But enemy might be in recall too. Yeah, I can go the S9 one, right? I can check here if there is enemy, then I can go to other. So let's try to. I'm gonna try to revive you, like not take a fight where there is enemy. I'm just gonna go so that I can call you. It's looted as well, but no, not looted. So, there might be people here too, so no, on the hillside. On the hillside. Let's hope there is no one. What happened? Yeah, there is. See? Yasna, I think it's pretty hard in Yasna. Yeah. There is, see, there is a eye, right? So I think it's better not to go on that side. Someone is using eye on the right there. This side. Some, the eye is looking at me, so he's right there, see? So let's try to go to prison, then if not, then I'm gonna go to Milta Power. I think better to go in Milta Power. Enemy on right.
Marked a location.
It's looted, there was people fighting. think I should revive you here. So yeah,
I'm recalling a teammate.
I think they just moved from here.
Thanks.
There was 2 vehicle, right? Need to find I got the hatchback. Yeah, that's good. I have ammo.
I got supplies.
Take the ammo. Shotgun if you need.
I got supplies.
Let me add the fuel. Yeah. The vehicle is about to finish. Yes. Enemy right here, in the right. James. You wanna loot? Loot fast, okay? Maybe he was coming vertical or something like that. See if there is anything. Let's go. Can you put the gas? I'm gonna put the gas here. Side. Yeah. I kept it in the vehicle. Yeah. Okay. You wanna go from here, this side, or like S9 side? Okay.
Marked a location.
Oops. On our back, there is enemy on hill too. See. Let's just loot for a while, okay? Here, I need some. Yeah, on the hill. Yeah, they're fighting. Bandits. Yeah,
Watch out.
there's people on the hill too. So if we go other side, then we might get shot.
Watch out.
This one? No, this one.
Watch out.
You want to push? Yeah. There is buggy, but in open.
Marked a location.
Here is buggy one. There's one vehicle too. Let's take that vehicle. Let's rotate. I think it's better to go from this side. That's nice. Yeah, from right. There's one guy was on the on their side. Yeah, there was people on this side. Okay, be careful. Someone shoot at our side. Or like, oh, check on this house. If there is no one, then oh, there is.
Marked a location. Marked a location.
Let's see like if there is enemy or not. If there is enemy, then we have to move. Oh, someone got a sniper.
Marked a location.
So do you wanna go on the right house or like a? Yeah. This one? You this one? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna stay on this sniper tower. There is enemy on the house too. Yeah. This one there is enemy. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I got shot. So I'm gonna follow you as well.
Marked a location. I need consumables.
Yeah, let's play from here. Yeah, it's better to play from this side. I'm gonna throw type gun. Unit A7 gun. Yeah, so that's the place. Last night I got sniper where. Okay. Check like if there is vehicle, you can get that vehicle as well. Road. There should be one vehicle. Usually there will be. You can take enemy car or
Watch
someone
out.
is near. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. So lows interest. Did you get the kill? Yeah, change the location.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out.
No, I think he came inside the water. I don't see him now. He might come
Watch
this
out.
this side, so you have to be careful. People
Watch
crossing
out.
bridge on that side. Need to be careful on this
Watch
side.
out.
There will be one or two.
Help.
Oh,
Watch out.
God, he went inside so fast. He will get raise if I knocked as well. He will get raise. He got brute.
Watch out.
And there's no Jonas.
Watch out!
Okay, there is zone. I can go straight to
out.
here.
Watch out!
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, the water. What the? Oh my god. That dude was still there. Damn. Easy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. GG.
Vinder's getting extremely aggressive. Gets out, but just couldn't get out of the air in time. Doom spins, Doom turns, and unfortunately, Dark gets punished for it. The great hide behind the tree. Not sure exactly where all of the action is, but I got to expect it's from the teammate of Dark. It's going to be Cat on the other side. Doom somehow alive. This is ridiculous.
Yep, sorry to cut you off, goes there, but I saw
great.
that nade, and that nade bounced right off the tree. Great awareness by Doom there to go behind. He actually evaded two nades. One went behind the tree, one went in front of the tree. Was able to heal up, goes after the solo remaining of Team Dark, and look at the HP.
Both so low. Cat doesn't know how low Doom is. Doom is literally 1 HP. They get that meds off, though. Doom going to get really aggressive here. Cat also healing. And both trying to cook up something. One, maybe a smoke. The other, a frag.
Here comes the nade. Oh, she might actually dip. Yep. Will Doom connect the shot from behind? Maybe not. That was insane.
Oh, Doom's chasing. Doom's chasing. Knows he needs a point, but we got a huge engagement on our hands. And Barkle getting into the mix. Barkle going for the heal, going for the revive. Barkle says, let me do my job, please. And FS from the long angle, by the way. That's 24K. They just picked up another elimination, I believe. They've got at least 9 now. Watch out for 24K on this leaderboard. They've got a big chance here to make huge waves, especially if they can get that chicken dinner.
Absolutely, and that's the team that I was talking about earlier. They might actually have enough elimination to be on.
Look at this, 12
elimination. They might actually be sitting closer to second place here. Goes
100%. They've got a lot of points already. They were already a top 8 team. They've got 26 total points from the eliminations as of current, and they've got 2 vehicles for the end game. We've got 8 teams remaining. Winner chicken dinner is nice, but they are farming these eliminations, certainly making huge waves in the final round of the day.
Might be making you proud. One last time
still on the map, though.
2 eliminations sitting nice.
They still take down their opponent. FaZe, who's still on the map.
Had other ideas with the
Doom,
M249.
all of these teams. Oh my! All of these teams are top 8 teams still on the map.
Oh, FaZe GG gets traded out there. Nice actually a third party this and try to win it. We barrel stuff and we win that as well. A nice save. HH24 still alive but barely breathing, but we'll take our 5 eliminations. That is 10 points already for HH24. They desperately needed it. They've had 18 points in total in the last 4 rounds. They're about to double their score. I love it.
Absolutely. And as we look at another team, here's the team number 2 in the table. Actually taking shots at Team Gucci right here. Team Gucci might have done enough to seal the deal on the event, but there is a lot of things at stake, going for all the way from team at 2 all the way to 8. What do you think, Goes?
Yeah, the big thing here is that Fizz is a solo. Reminder, Fizz's team was a top 3 team going into this round. They were in 2nd overall, so this is a big moment. If Fizz somehow is able to take down, or maybe with the help of others, take down, you saw Gucci there weak. Gucci, they really don't need to do anything on this map to win unless Fizz gets the chicken dinner. If Fizz can get the chicken dinner, they could be in jeopardy. I don't think Fizz has a ton of eliminations right now, but it's still problematic. Dark, by the way, Chemist, did die to 24K. So Dark's team is off the map, but they picked up a lot of points.
I also saw Doom going out. So team at 3rd and 4th place both going out. That means 24K from the bottom has a chance to overtake both of them. And I think it all comes down to Team Fizz as a solo holding out that 2nd position. 24K right here. Team 24K might be giving us a big leap all the way from 5th place to maybe 2nd place if I can stretch it out. But I wouldn't be surprised if they are at 3rd place. But looks like it's a Team Lala chicken dinner because they are in the compound.
They might get
nice
chicken
and
as well.
on
That's
the zone, and everybody else
gonna get chicken.
struggling to get into the circle goes.
Yeah, this is still anybody's game. Even Lala, who's in 15th place right now, if they have a decent amount of eliminations and they get the chicken dinner, they could get some prizing today and be a top 8 team. Octana in trouble, though, goes down.
And I think that was the
blue.
Nice.
Yep. And I think that was the team 24K, the solo from that going down to Team Lala. And we are down to 5 players. The solo from Team Fizz, the captain himself, the leading team, and team on the 15th place, Lala. Can Lala make it to top 8 goes?
With the last,
yeah, the stakes couldn't be higher.
Fizz got that.
Gucci's team in 1st going into this round,
They got 25
to
extra
win the
point,
final
20
round.
point.
Fizz's team,
Extra point.
2nd going into this round, and a chance to win this final round and maybe get close enough to pass Gucci. It would be very close. Team Lala, not in contention to win it all, but if they can win this map, they can still walk away with prizing and knock out some folks that are top 8 team. All of these teams need this win. Fizz has Barkle and is a solo. That's a small advantage maybe for being a normal solo, as Lala in a bit of trouble, taking some shots, shoots back though, and takes down Fizz. That was so clean, holy cow.
And the first move made by Team Lala, Team Gucci says, where are you going, good sir? In that vehicle, but this is where Barkle might come into handy. No, never mind. Gucci was able to flush out Lala as well. It's a 1v2 Gucci and Quan Deathshot with their eagle eyes looking straight down to Sylvie. They know the position. Sylvie is not in the zone. Things looking pretty rough for Team Lala here. I was actually rooting them get the chicken dinner, maybe leap up to team 8th place to get some prizes, but the blue looks like is going to be their biggest enemy. Sylvie struggling to get into the zone, and just like that, the last final blow starting from game 1 goes to Team Gucci goes. What do you think right here?
Wow. I mean, honestly, top to bottom, they proved that they're the best team here, and they are your champion in the final round. Of course, getting their winner chicken dinner for an additional 10 points. But on paper, they were first going into this map. I can only expect they're going to be first as we leave the final one. What a dominant performance from this roster. Of course, we'll double check all the math. They only got 10 points from the winner chicken dinner, and I think they only ended with 4 or 5 eliminations total on the map. They played very slow. They were playing for the win, which I respect. So a decent score. But we know 24K, they weren't very close to Gucci on the leaderboard, but they did pick up, I think it was somewhere around the neighborhood of like 28 elimination points with 14 eliminations, maybe a bit more. So the leaderboard's definitely going to shake up. I just expect to still see Gucci at the top.
Absolutely. And I think that goes to show that they had a game plan. Going into game 5, they did what they were supposed to do, sending one person, your fragger, into the hot places, soak up as many eliminations. The other person says, you know, I'll get your team back into the battleground. And that really shows the strategy from that team. But going back to the sort of from second all the way to like Team Lala, who was sitting outside of top 10, I believe, there could be major shake-up. And looks like all of these teams knew that. They looked at the table and they said, you know what, we need the elimination.
All right, guys, that's it for today.
Do the challenge,
see you guys
get that right
maybe
off
on
the bat,
Monday,
you know,
or
do
possible,
all that.
tomorrow.
So I'm definitely
Saturday.
excited to see that
Honey.
final table. Will
That's it
we
for today.
see some huge
Yeah.
shakeups goes?
It's going to be big. And I can predict a lot. I'm pretty decent at mental math, but right now I have no idea who's in second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way down to eighth. I think the only thing I'm sure of is first place because of an assured win there in the final round there from Gucci. Everything else, I have no idea because we had some big moves from some teams already inside the top 8. Again, Dark's team went down a little bit earlier than they wanted. They picked up a lot of eliminations, and I'm getting word our game leaderboard is ready. This is just from the last round. This will tell us a lot. Chemist, take it away. We know who got the chicken dinner, but let's take a look at the points. Whoa.
PUBG M Gucci with the chicken dinner and 22 points. The person that comes close to it is 24K, as we were talking about how they needed those points to maybe go all the way to the second place, 28 points. Team Dark coming out with the third highest of 20 points. The team that did challenges, look at that. Team Fish, even though they didn't have a lot of elimination with 15 points, they are looking at a fourth highest, 19 points. That's how important the challenges were. I was hoping Team Lala would get the chicken dinner, but looks like it's Gucci who's going to seal the deal on the event. But from a pricing perspective, you still are looking at from team that's second place all the way to the 8th place goes. I'm thinking there's going to be a major shakeup from 2 to 8. And you might be looking at a big difference in the prices. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big shakeup. Obviously, like you mentioned, 24K and Dark both had huge games. They were already in the top 8, but Fizz, second place, 19 points. Fantastic. Lala's team picking up 10 elimination points, ended up in second. And look, I think generally speaking, it is anybody's game for that pricing, all right? It's just going to come down to some overall math. And we will double check that all of this is right and then show you our overall, because the final leaderboard is the most important one, because our top 8 get pricing. You've been heard Chemist and I talking so much about top 8, but you got to get top 8 to get that pricing. That's why it was so important. So I totally agree with you. It's going to shake up. I think some of the folks are right on the bubble, maybe just barely missed out by razor thin margins, but overall a great day here in the booth and a great tournament thus far. And I am getting word, by the way, that I know some folks were paying attention to those challenges, and it was the first team to get Barkle and submit it. The first team ends up getting those points, not any team that gets Barkle. So just FYI, that's why actually we only saw one team get those challenge points, those 15 challenge points, with Fizz getting it first. And so that's a big win for Fizz as well, to prevent anybody else. I think it was Lala that got the second Barkle that we saw.
But they did not.
I'm wondering if, yeah, they didn't submit it in time. So I'm wondering if maybe that was, if that could be the difference maker, even in Lala not making any pricing today. It's that close. That's how close this competition is, Kevin.
Yep. And I would not be surprised goes right here if we see a like marginal 1 or 2 points difference. But I'm getting word from our production. We're about to hear our champions of the event goes. Take a guess.
That's right. I think we know who it is. Our PUBG Mobile next star Heart Hustle champions. You guessed it, folks. They won the last map, and well, they just about crushed it every other map we played. Team PUBG M Gucci, representing PUBG Mobile in the name, and certainly we're Gucci as well. They crushed it. This roster so strong. They had a huge gap on the leaderboard, and then they played for the win to close things out. And so it's very cool. Don't get to see it very often that your champion of the entire competition win the last map as well. So big shout out to Gucci. Whole roster to Gucci, obviously a star on this roster, but when you think about like what this duo is able to do, Quan Deadshot playing so well to keep Gucci alive, play those off angles, play the traps, make sure to cover the retreats. I mean, this duo was playing so well together. But Chemist, we got to talk about the rest of the teams as well. Who made it into the top 8? Break it all down for me.
The person that stood out for me was Team 24K, climbing up all the way to Team 3rd. As we saw, Gucci and Team Fizz stayed on the top. 134 points gap. That is huge. So big shout out to Gucci and Quan Deadshot for putting in absolute blast right there. Fizz with the second place. That was pretty much expected. But look at that. 24K on third, coming up all the way from team, I think it was 5th position, but the team that I was rooting for was Lala, who could not make it top 8. But look at those points as well between team 8 and team 9.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Listen, this is what I was looking at, because I'm like, oh, I gotta see who's in the top 3, top 4. No, I'm looking at 8th place bubble. This is ridiculous. Obviously, even starting at team in 7th, Killshot's team, 59 points.
1 point.
They're only a point higher
Yep.
than 8 and 9, who both tie at 58 points. Team Pew Pew win the tiebreaker. And what's crazy too is we were following Team Arcia so much throughout the course of this broadcast, because look how many elimination points they got compared to the rest of the people around them on the leaderboard. 48 elimination points. They picked up 24 eliminations on the tournament. But challenge points were 20, whereas Team Arcia only had 10. And then looking at our chicken dinners, which of course is a huge difference maker, we've got Team Pew Pew, who picked up a winner chicken dinner for 10 points. So because of that, Team Pew Pew will get 8th place and therefore walking away with some prizing.
Absolutely.
Crazy stuff. And again, just to be very clear, that win, that chicken dinner, is the main tiebreaker first that separates those two teams. So that's the reason the Team Pew Pew gets that 8th place position. So wow, it literally, as I said, Kimis, could not have been any closer.
Absolutely. And you know what I was thinking? Killshot and Pew Pew, taking you back to that Libic game where Killshot got that plan and Pew Pew got Killshot. Imagine he had gotten that 25 points. That would have been huge. And that's how the margin were in this event, which was absolutely nailed by.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Well, a big shout out to all of our rosters today. You can see them all on your screen right now. Hey, Team HH24, I was cheering you all on. Hey, they made a big leap as well. Went from 24th all the way to 18th there in the final round. They were just catching some momentum. If this was like a 7-map tournament, all of a sudden they're in pricing. But let's take a look at our teams that were able to be top 8 in this event through 5 maps, folks. You can see on your screen now.
Do that,
let's see what they earned. You can
screenshot.
see PUBG and Gucci and Quan Deadshot have walked away with the lion's share of the pricing. Worth
There's
around
of that,
$1,000 with a $150 gift card on me gift card, AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation, Valentine's Gourmet Party Box, $15 gift card, and 1500 UC. But the rest of our teams also walking with quite a bit of goodies. You can see it kind of scales down as we go all the way. But even Pew Pew roster with that tiebreaker still win a $25 on me gift card, $25 gift card, and 3,000 UC to take home for making it past that 8th place position. So a big shout out to all of our rosters that won some prizing today.
Let me tell you, he is an amazing player with the game IQ. Talking about some good sides out here.
With Team Gucci setting that pace for everybody else to follow, to going to the last Erangel where there was a big shake-up between the 2nd place all the way to the 8th place. It was a nail biter. You and I were just like, who's going to be the 2nd? Did they get more elimination? Who completed the challenge?
I know.
There was places where we were like, okay, this team did the challenge. They might be on the top. So it was absolutely chaos, both from playing in and for us as well.
Yeah, hey, and I gotta say, Kivis, unfortunately, we're at the worst part of the show where we have to start closing things out. We've hit all the games, we've played all the maps, we've given out all the pricing. So big shout out to all of our competitors. But Kimis, big shout out to you, man. Absolutely crushed it in the booth with me. I loved your commentary. Gave us so much context and some great hype moments. Any final words from you here for the booth?
Thank you for having me, Goats. It was absolute pleasure to share this stage with you. Thank you, PUBG Mobile, for having me. Guys, if you haven't already downloaded PUBG Mobile, go to the description, tap in the link anywhere in social, on your App Store, on your Google Play. PUBG Mobile, get into that game, explore this Valentine theme event. There is a cool outfit you can get for free. That's one of my favorite outfits literally in the game right now. But besides that, it was an absolute blast of an event. 4.2 update with the Flora Wings, Vine, and Barkle, my best friend, is absolute beast. So thank you, PUBG Mobile, for giving us yet another amazing update, and thank you for having me. And congratulations to all the participants. As I said at the beginning of the show, there were so many new faces. Hopefully this was a great experience for you to take on onto the next event and many more to come. Gucci, my pick, my guy. Rock on.
Absolutely crushed it in the booth and was right on predictions. That's Dr. Kivis, folks. Go drop a follow for Dr. Kivis as well on all of his socials. Is obviously pumping out great content and knows everything there is to know about PUBG Mobile. So it crushed it in the booth too. I can't believe it hasn't casted before with me. Good grief. Absolutely amazing stuff. Now, folks at home, it's just you and me now, okay? And so I've got a couple things I want to remind you of before we close out today's show. First and foremost, like Dr. Kimis said, go download PUBG Mobile or re-download PUBG Mobile if maybe you swap to a new device, all right? Get the game on your new device right now. Go get it for free. You can get it on the App Store. You can get it on the Google Play Store. You can get it anywhere you can get mobile games, and you can get it for free. You can also scan the QR code on your screen right now to go get it as well. And like Dr. Kimis said as well, he already shouted this out. The Valentine's Day event blossoms all season long has been insane already, and you need to go check it out. It's live in game right now till February 22nd. The Friend Fest has changed everything with the game, with the pink theme for the bonding tree and tons of unique in-game features that allow you to earn limited time rewards. You've already seen a ton of those features on our broadcast, and remember, there's even more. We want to see more from Barkle from you, okay? So go check it out, and you can start earning those rewards by simply playing PUBG Mobile, checking in each day. Boom, you've got some rewards. And if you share your love stories via the storyboard in game, you can get more. And then if you pick those different types of flowers like our players did in the challenge, make bouquets out of them, give it to your friends in game, you unlock even more rewards, okay? So go get involved on this amazing event. Go check it out and let us know what you think, because PUBG Mobile has been crushing it with the content updates, especially around the holiday season. So big shout out to Valentine's Day and all those who celebrate. But I gotta drop a reminder as well to drop a